music loud in the chamber, pressure gets colder. Wrestler walks in, truth riding his shoulder. Here for the shift, tear the mask off pretenders. Beat drop, he's a fucking monster. Cuts through the noise, pulls the lies in the daylight. Every move calculated, every word's a fist fight. Building new code, stacking bricks for the future. Turning midlife to gold, cut the chains like a suture. Keeps time as a weapon, each tick is a death note. Lights up the skyline, watch the whole city take note. Not chasing the fame, here to freeze what's molten. Break open the silence, keep the truth ice coated. No clock to punch, and he's the one who dictates. Every second's a fuse, watch the skyline detonate. Eyes closed, living from the sideline. No talking, I'ma do it, bitch, it's my time. Everything's swerving, driving off of my tie. But I'm cool as can be, look in my eyes. These some pictures you can put up on your timeline. More vivid than the NYC skyline. Some crazy shit you can't imagine, only I find. You just coming for a trip inside my mind. The street lights hum with nights in my grip. Voices fade out, but the truth never slips. Shadows on the wall dance slow, then divide. I follow where they lead with the calm in my stride. Breath like smoke, but the fire stays quiet. Dreams turn sharp when the silence goes violent. You see a moment, I'm already past it. My mind's a museum and you can't outlast it.
Everybody talking, few people checking.
That's the entry point. Opinions fly reckless, fact checking. Confidence loud, but the logic's fragmented. Heard it once, now it's gospel accepted. Say it enough to feel true when it's said quick. Volume mass gaps in the messaging. Certainty high, comprehension negligent. Truth don't trend, so it sit in the back. While comfort get wrapped and presented as fact. They swear they principle, swear they prepared to the pressure. Reply and the stance disappear. Beliefs real strong till the questions get fed. In its tone, police and dodge and adjust in the chair. Opinionated, tested to dead. If it fall when it's questioned, it never was solid. Opinionated, say it with chest. If it crack under pressure, it failed out schedule. Outrage on schedule, morals on lease. Convictions loud till they cost you some peace. Everybody brave in the comfort of tweets. Real quiet when accountability speaks. They talking clips, not a sentence complete. Certainty loud, but the logic asleep. Ask when, why watch the posture retreat. Confidence trip over holes in the speech. They call it complex when it's clear as a bell. Say that's your opinion when facts don't sit well. Truth don't yell, it apply pressure slow. Expose contradictions they already know. Run it. Everybody expert, nobody vetted. Receipts hit the table, suddenly defensive. They attack delivery, never dissentive. Missed the whole point just to guard their perspective. Debate turn performative, crowd pick a side. Before the thought land, the answer decide. They want wins, not understanding. Want the clip, not the meaning behind it. Slow it down, listen close. If it can't breathe, it probably broke. Not every question an act of aggression. Not every pause mean a loss of direction. Pressure don't kill it, reveal the frame. If it survive, he'd earn its name. They want agreement, just as debate. Validation masters, keeping it safe. If the take can't stand without getting protected, that's not being attacked, that's being corrected. Opinionated, no safe takes, no soft lanes, no applause for avoiding weight. Opinionated, claims get measured. If it can't hold up, it don't get sheltered.
No safe angle, no easy out. Just ideas under pressure and voices that come.
Welcome to
Opinionated.
Welcome to
Opinionated.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? We're back and it needed a little bit of a break. Ron's in the building as well. Listen, let me say what's up to everybody who's here in the building, right? Wrestler! We got Miss Raven in the building. Here we go. Back at it again. In the building. We got Jen in the building. Ghost. We got Cake Mix over in the building as well. Ron has put himself up here in the building as well. We back at it again. We're going to see how many people actually get the actual notifications because they're like, normally, when it comes to Wrestler, he is a one-hitter. He comes in, ladies, guys, this is the way how I know it turns out. Wrestler gives you a call, let you know he's about to come through. Then he comes through, he cracks and then he leaves. He cracks and leaves. He don't crack, leave, and then come back. So let you know that we on a different time. We on a different feel for today. I cracked, I left, And I came back again. I'm like, you know what? One time was not enough. I needed a break. I needed a break, and now I come back and I'm ready to crack again. All right. So we gonna see how many people get to see, like, holy shit, I'm not crazy. Like, Wrestler was gone and now he's back again. I'm not used to Wrestler coming back for the 2-timer and cracking, right? So when we was there last time, let's do a little bit of a recap on the last. Let's do a little bit of a recap on the last one, because there are things that I remember. Again, I was all over the place, as I can be when I just don't have a particular thing that I was working on, and then I talked about a bunch of stuff. Some things I remember for sure. The Empire is gonna stand fucking tall. But let's just see if there was anything else that I was talking about that I couldn't really remember at the time, because it might have been the earlier parts of the stream. And I know had to talk about some of the haters, mainly, let's be honest, the guy that's called the Steel Man that couldn't get his shit together and thought that he was going to be able to delete his records, and absolutely fucking failed, by the way. Wrong person that you should be dealing with. But also, how do we deal with things when it comes to people moving across different spaces? And also, I guess it's a conversation as a community that we should really get together on this Saturday, because you're most likely not to get me tomorrow. I got some things I got to do tomorrow. So, how exactly should the community move forward for the upcoming quarters of the year? Being that you guys are the community as well as myself, this is a conversation. This is a family reunion. It's just a family reunion. You said boy George wasn't very nice. Well, honestly, let's be honest. Some people are not meant to be nice, because some people, boy George, aka Pat, are just not the type of people that we expect to be here, because these people are not the community. They're not part of the community. Like, Cake Mix, you've been bringing yourself in here. I want to say that slowly but surely, you are putting yourself in a position to become family. You are absolutely acquaintance. I know you come from more of the blind side, but you're in here. And since blind is actually known as being a bit part of the family, I want to say that you're part of the family as well. Obviously, Jen is part of the family. Raven's part of the family. Ron has absolutely been part of the family for a long time. Um, and I want to expand the family, but then the family also needs to understand what family affairs are all about. Because just because you can talk, just because you can say that, look, there's a cookout over there, I'm gonna walk in, and just because someone says, yeah, grab yourself a seat, or grab yourself a bun, or grab yourself a beer, or get yourself a hot dog or whatever, doesn't mean that you are family, right? So when Uncle Tom walks in and Uncle Tom walks out, he's also a family. He 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 walks in whenever he wants, and he already knows that whenever he walks in, he can walk in without any words whatsoever. He get himself a beer, he get himself tequila, or he get himself a drink, or he get himself a whatever drink that he wants to, or he gets himself some ribs or whatever. He's good. He know that he's good in the cookout, right? Same thing. Same thing goes for OG. OG walks in, he know that regardless of what, he can just come in and he can just get some food. The same way he know Kai, when she walks in, she can get some food. Same way how Stackbot, when he walks in, he can get some food. Not everybody has these privileges. And yet we have so many people that walk in and they can also get substance when they walk in, right? But there are plenty of people that walk in and say, well, I know so and so, but it doesn't mean that they're family. And then they think that they can move on family rules, right? If you are the friend of a friend, you don't get the same treatment. You don't. Especially if I haven't seen your ass in a while. You don't get family treatment. Like, when you walk in, there are some people that's family. You said it yourself. There's some people, they walk in and you're looking at them like, you should be taking off your shoes. And they're like, well, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm just gonna literally walk by. I'm gonna grip me a rib and I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna be right in the patio. I'm not even going. Next time I walk in, I'm gonna take off my shoes. And I'm like, you lucky I love you. That's not to say I'm not gonna go behind you and Swiffer, because I'm not going. I don't want you tracking in that bullshit. But some people can get away with it. But if you're in with somebody and you're the friend of family, or you're the friend of a friend of family, take off your motherfucking shoes. In fact, I don't want you taking off your socks. I don't want you taking off your socks. Keep your socks on, because I don't want to see what your feet look like. And then you can walk into my house. That's the way how I feel like for some people. Not everybody. I feel like some people. Some people. Now, we got into a whole big thing. We were talking about a whole lot of stuff, and we were getting a little bit silly, and we was moving around. It was all for fun. All for fun. But in the deep heart of everything, and I feel like a lot is missing in terms of content. Not for me, but just like, I'm like, where? I was saying this ever since Monday. Like, where are all the content creators? At least in the space that you guys, not me, but you guys know of. What happened? I haven't really seen. This is just me. Maybe you guys got more than I did. Haven't really seen Sarah in terms of like notifications. I haven't really seen like a flow in terms of notifications. I'm like, what happened to everybody? Did everybody collectively decide to like go on break? I'm not really one to know what people are doing. If you want to look at it that way, I'm like the black sheep. No pun intended. But like, what happened to everybody? How could people have really been online? It's weird for me, to be honest with you, to be on a Friday night or even on a Saturday and be like, nobody been online. What happened? Did everybody collectively, like, is there something going on, or some kind of big fight or whatever, and everybody proclaimed a ceasefire so nobody's live or whatever? But what happened? What's going on? I don't know. I have no idea what's taking place. I just know that it's been very quiet this week. Where the fuck is everybody? Keep in mind, not that I'm someone who pay attention or go anywhere, but I'm used to at the very least, when I'm moving around or when I'm online, I go, notifications. I'm not looking at the person. The only person who I know for sure this week that I've gotten notifications from is Fatty. Not Uncle Fatty, but Team Fatty. He's the only person I know that I've been receiving notifications from. So I'm not really sure what's been happening with everybody else. But I do know, for a lot of the trolls, for a lot of the unmentionables, for the even, dare I say, deplorables, they have been without a place to actually be. And not for nothing, I love it. But I think that it's also what led me to people who have been in purgatory also feeling like, let me go look somewhere to see where the places that I haven't been welcomed in are still alive. Because normally the people in the places that they are invited to still be at haven't been online. And it's interesting to me. So I'm wondering what's been going on. Here's what you said. You said, yo, wow. Pisma, is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Because if that's so, like, this is a weird kind of thing. Like, is that like, I'm gonna hold my reservations, because you're just a little weird. But you said you've been taking a break, but on the rise for vibrational frequency overall. Um, you said yes. All right. I'm saying kind of a weird icon, and it's very different from your normal your normal self. Um, so I was a little apprehensive. Like, is that really you? Because like that is wild. So I had to wonder. Um, And I was wondering, like, what's been going on with people for this week? I know a lot of people like will probably come onto the stream and be like, "So what's he doing?" Blah blah blah. Especially because they were like, "Yo, I didn't even fucking realize it." Like, Wrestler was on earlier today. So is he still on? Or was he continuing his stream, or is he really doing another stream? And yeah, you said mods. Can we get a check? Mods are not in yet. Here's the thing, go. Here's a cake mix. Mods are normally late. Mods are normally late. I don't know what they be cooking. They be fucking. They running errands to the store. Whatever it is. Typically, I am the only one who does whatever I got to do, and then once in a while, they'll go, "Oh shit, he's actually live. Let me come in and actually, make my rounds on the floor." That's what normally happens. Cake mix. Mods don't walk in the moment I'm live and then start doing shit. It has not been the case for a long time. I'm in, and then when they realize the factory's open, that's when they show up. Yeah, that's typically the way it runs. You said maybe getting ready mentally. I don't know about that. I don't know. Sometimes I'll warn people, not very often, but sometimes I warn people that I'm about to go live. But most times that's not the case. They're just doing whatever they're doing, and then if they show up, they show up, and if they don't, they don't. You said if I was a mod, I would. If you was a mod, you would what? What do you mean by that, Jen? If you was a mod, you would what? I'm not really sure what that means. You said what's this? Gen Z kids what? Broken dolls would crack me up. I don't really know much about what there is there. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be about. And I think the same way how people can talk about any generation, whether you look at Gen Z or whether you look at millennials or look at Xers or even whatever, everybody's got something going on. And I just eh. You say if you're a mod, then you would check. I guess you say you'd be the first one in at your service. Oh, I appreciate that. But the same way how I look at my mods is the same way how I say that everybody has a life. Everybody has a life. Everybody has family. Everybody whatever. And this is one of the reasons why I even say that it's absolutely okay for me for my mods to be late or even to like, holy shit, I didn't even notice that he's live. Let me go in. Is because where we are as I hit my own mic. Where we are as a community compared to where we could be or where we should be or where we want to be is just not in alignment, right? So what I mean by that is if I was really as much as you guys want to look at, oh, he's online, he does whatever, YouTube must be really good. And I have to keep reminding you guys, like, I don't get paid by YouTube. I do this because I really either like having conversation with you guys or I really feel like there's something that we need to have a conversation about that would be beneficial to normal people. Like, I don't do this because I'm fucking bored. Like, I don't. Like, do you understand I could be writing a book? Do you understand I could be putting more hours into the job? Do you understand that I could be playing video games? Crimson, I don't know. It's been over a week since I put in any hours into Crimson Desert. Like, I could be doing that. I could be watching YouTube films. I could be doing reactionary videos to root YouTube shit and creating shorts or videos so I can post in the following week for you guys. I could be doing all this stuff. I could be doing all of this stuff. But for some reason you guys think like, "Oh, he's doing this because he must be making money from YouTube." I'm not. And I said it even earlier, like, what's the criteria for making money? It's way too many subscribers, and I'm way too under. So the idea that people will look at me and say, he just wants the subscribers. Well, if you want me on more often, which apparently, according to my analytics and according to my DMs, you do want me on more often, do your due diligence to make sure that that happens, because there's no reason for me to do so otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, like some of y'all, you're mad that you want to treat me like a whore, but I don't choose to see myself as that. You want me to keep giving you buns for free, but I refuse to. So I select when I'm in the mood, when I feel frisky enough to give it to you. And then you're like, well, why can't you give it to me this day, and this day, and this day? I'm like, because I'm not getting money. I'm not getting paid for it. Like, there's people in real life that pay me for my time, and for the majority of the time, you guys don't. So the idea that you think that I should be doing things for you for free is more important than what I would be doing for people who actually do pay me in real life. That's why I find it very, very interesting. The same way how, not for nothing, I like making particular songs or whatever when I'm playing video games or whatever the case may be. And then even to the point now, oh, KM's in the building. What's good, KM? But there are people who are like, oh, make this song and make that song. And I go, hey, first of all, fuck you. You make your own song. They're like, why are you saying that to me? Because you're requesting that I do things with my own time, with my own energy, with my own effort for your amusement. I'm not your dancing monkey. I do things when I feel like it's important or that I think is worthy enough. So you can chill the fuck out. That's number one. Number two, anything that I can do, you can do. You can do your own music if you really felt like it. You can start a YouTube channel whenever you feel like it. You can try to build a following of people or whatever whenever you feel like it. But instead, you suggest things that other people should do, but you won't do for yourself. See, it's easy to be entertained, but it's hard for yourself to say that you have the ability, you have the capacity to entertain others. So why don't we show a little bit of respect for both parties? I respect that you're here, the fact that you're here and you want to watch me, and you respect that my effort is what I can give to you in the moment, and you don't make any subtle demands that I should do anything else, especially when you're not contributing to that outside of your eyeballs. If you're giving me ideals, hints, if you're sending me things, whatever, and I see KM just sent me something on Discord. I barely on Discord. She said, "Oh, damn, okay." So if you're sending me ideas or you're reaching out or you say you can help with this, help that, then I can understand. But when most of you guys are just sitting there like, "Hey, Wrestler, I see you. That's very cool. I got a request." Stop. Do yourself a favor. Don't. Because this is not my livelihood. In fact, I'm not making anything from this. If you guys don't literally donate money, which majority of you don't, and I'm okay with that because I do whatever I got to do outside of the world, but like, yeah, chill out. This is why I said the most thing you could do is add a like. Because at least by you building a like, maybe there's other people outside of this community that you guys want to shackle me to that I don't give a fuck about, which is why I even got to make music to even promote how much I really don't give a fuck about them. So that other people can be like, I actually like what this guy's doing. I actually appreciate what this guy's doing. And with the more people coming on that want to showcase and be a part of what the thing that we're growing up here and doing as an actual community, will add to the development of this channel. But as far as it goes, well, most of you who want to hoard, you're hoarders. You're whores. You're hoarders. And want to stop growth, and not just for me, for many other people as well. And I just go, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them because I can see what you're doing to them, the same thing as what you do to me. I feel bad for them. So there are plenty of creators that I see even, and I go, I'm not sure if they got the stuff, but I do see them in some aspects as being entertaining. But they can't make it nowhere because the people who are viewing them don't respect them. So I go, what's the best way for you to respect them? Learn how to do the job yourself. So I suggest that every single solitary one of you try to number one, start a channel. Number two, go live. Number three, try to build a following. By me saying all this stuff, the watchers have already dropped by half, probably more than half, because they don't like when I say things like this, because they think dance, and I go the same way how comedians don't say you can't command me to make you laugh is the same way I say I'm not here to make you laugh. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm doing what I'm going to do. Either you want to be here or you don't. You can feel free to exit whenever you want. And I can say that even though it's considered to be taboo by so many people. But I'm like, if I don't get paid, what do I care? Now, if I was getting paid and I was doing a whole bunch of shit, I'd be like, no, don't leave. I need the eyeballs. I need people to talk in the chat. I need people to finger the fucking like button, like, comment, share, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. But that's not what I'm here for. So I don't worry about it. Because this is not a livelihood. I know some of y'all like to believe, oh, he's doing well. He got in check. And really? If I was, let me just say this. If I was, I would have no problem whatsoever flaunting it in your fucking faces. I would have no problem. I'd have no problem doing so. If I was getting paid by ads and I was making money off of donations and I was doing all of this shit and I was collaborating, I got no problem telling you how much I make. Because at least that point, if you believed it, so many more people will say this. Resla, how do you do it? I want to be able to do this too. Nobody ever comes to me and asks me, Resla, how is it that you do YouTube so I can be able to do it too? Because everybody already knows I'm not successful when it comes to content creation. But yet and still, so many people who say, I think that you should be successful, don't aid in that. And those that turn around and say, you could be successful, don't reach out to other people that could help make that be a thing, because every single one of you are not even situational positions. You literally work on a goldfish mentality that you work by stream by stream. Whatever stream that you last was on, when you go to a new stream, you forgot everything that already took place. Tell me how I am wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong about that. How many of you exit a stream, go to a new stream, see what's going on, and immediately within 8 seconds, you forgot what you was already watching? You forgot what you was watching the previous stream. You may have been in that previous stream for 2 to 3 hours. You switch over to a whole new stream. They got a whole new shit going on. You're paying attention to see what was going on. And when you think about, where was I just at? I was over at Resla's. What was going on there? I don't know. I don't even remember what I was looking at for the last 2.5 hours. That's crazy. Anyway, what's going on here? Tell me how I'm wrong. For some of you, you watch me when the sun was up to the sunset in a stream that just happened today. And I'm going to let you know, there's probably more than half of you that don't remember what the fuck I even said in that stream. Prior to when I was just being funny and the whole emperor shit or whatever, you have no idea what the fuck I actually said in that stream. I do, because I'm your humble host. But most of you don't remember even what happened. And you should ask yourself, why am I so dumbfounded? Why is it my memory is just so bad? I said, I can't remember. It was just a couple of hours ago, literally a couple of hours ago. I ended that stream just before 8 o'clock. I started this stream at 9:30. You tell me you can't remember what just happened a couple of hours ago? Hey, case in point. Jen, you was here. Ahisma, you wasn't. And we still got people that's always lurking. So feel free to talk whenever you want to. Cake Mix, you was here. Outside when I started mentioning the whole Empire shit with Penelope and all kind of stuff like that. Early parts of my stream when you guys were here. What was I talking about? Yeah, I tell KM to be out of it because KM clips everything, so she can probably just look back to one of her earlier clips. But for you guys who didn't do it, tell me, what was I talking about earlier? Plenty of people can. Tell me what I was talking about earlier in that stream. Before I ever start talking about the Empire and the dark side. What was I talking about? That's a question. Let me turn some of this light up so we can get some more light in this bitch. What was I talking about? Don't tell me I was here, but I was making ice and I was making French toast and I was sucking on my man schlong. So I couldn't really pay as much attention as I thought I was, wrestler. Cause you do this, you ladies do this all the time. I was here, but I wasn't here. That's no longer an excuse. I'm not tolerating this as an excuse anymore. You ladies, this is a dry excuse. I was here, but I'm not here. I'm not accepting that as an excuse anymore. You've overused this excuse. You've overused this excuse. I'm here, but I'm not here. All of you ladies can't use this as the same excuse. You all can't. You use it, Cam use it, Mama use it. You all can't use the same excuse. At some point, you run out of those cards. You can no longer use that card. So which is it? So what was I talking about? You can't say you was here for mainly for a good part of the beginning, and then you say, I remember, but I don't really remember because I was doing shit. You can't use that excuse no more. So what was I talking about? You can't all keep having the same excuse. It's like you all went to the same amnesia seminar. So what is it? You can't all use the same excuse and think that's gonna keep holding up. That's not your saving grace anymore. Because a gun to your head, if your life depended on it, what would you remember? If motherfuckers randomly broke into your house, put a gun to your head and said, we need to know what the fuck was Wrestler talking about. I don't want to hear, I don't know, I wasn't really. You do that almost every stream. So I'm not going to accept that as an excuse. Especially for something that only happened a couple of hours ago. So what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Because I'm trying to, if you can't remember what happened literally a couple of hours ago, we need to ask a very important question to ourselves. How useful are you in the world? If you can't remember what just happened a few hours ago, a couple of hours ago, 3 hours ago, how useful are you in the real world? In your job, with your family, with your spouses? How useful are you really? If you can't remember what just happened 3 hours ago today. If you can't remember what I say anywhere before I started doing foolishness, because I had other shit I was talking about as well. If you can't remember anything prior to that, ask yourself, how far does this systemic shit that happens with you happen on a normal basis? Yeah, Sister Code was about that too. Because the Sister Code had everything to do with the fact that you guys were against me. What was I talking about beforehand? That was all a part of the same shit. What was I talking about beforehand? Keep in mind, I was only online in my last stream for almost, I didn't even make 3 hours, for almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. And then I gave you guys a break of about an hour, about almost 2 hours. I gave you about a 2-hour break. Most of you guys get a lunch for an hour. I gave you an additional hour. And then I went live again. And you're telling me you can't remember what the fuck we were doing? How good are you at your actual job, at how you pay attention to your family, to your friends, to your spouse, to your kids, if you can't remember what just happened literally a few hours earlier today? See, it's not fair to ask, well, Resta, what do you think? I know. I'm the nigga that said it. I know exactly what I said. I was here. I'm the nigga that said it. So how useful are you? Keep in mind, if you remember, this ties into some of our most previous episodes when I said, even a person who is not that smart can be considered to be a useful idiot. I'm not saying I'm calling you an idiot, but if you can't recall what just happened a few hours ago in the very same day, why are you on social media? What is social media giving you? Food for thought. I know what you're thinking. Holy shit. I can't remember. And holy shit. Wrestler never goes live 2 times in a damn same day. And now he's talking about something serious after he gave us a whole bunch of trash earlier. Did he just set me up? Did I? Did I know what I was doing? Maybe, maybe not. I'll never tell. But that's besides the point. Do you remember what I talked about merely hours ago? Do you recall? It means something. I went live. I talked about a whole bunch of stuff. I even went live. I even showed videos and clips and all kind of other stuff. Do you recall any of that? Or do you forget, based on all the funny, distracted shit that I did, you forget the entire premise of my channel is about human behavior? Did you lose your mind and totally forgot where you were at based on entertainment? Even during the time of entertainment, when I told you my channel is not about entertainment, but it's labeled under blogs and people because I do human behavior. Did you forgot that quickly and you got so wrapped up in the entertainment that when I come back and I now have to give you pop quiz? What did I talk about earlier? Pop quiz. Are we lost? Are we lost already? Don't tell me you was lost. You was here. So we don't remember what literally happened mere hours ago? Are we saying that amnesia, distraction, indoctrination, and conditioning of social media is so strong that we can't remember what happened within less than an 8-hour span? Is that what I'm hearing right now? We can't remember what happened in less than 8 hours, less than 6 hours, less than 4 hours. Are you telling me that? You can't remember what happened in less than 4 hours? You can't remember what happened less than 4 hours ago. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm reading on the screen right now? I don't care if you hate pop quizzes. You telling me you can't remember what happened less than 4 hours ago? By the way, folks, I'm the one who's drinking. In that time when we took a break to go breather, I popped a whole new keg. I got a whole other keg I've been drinking. I had a whole conversation with a friend of mine. I had a whole conversation even with my dear mother. And I still remember what the hell I was going to do when I went live. Now, you guys went to go do whatever the hell you was doing. But in less than 4 hours, because I was less than 3 hours when I do my last stream today, and you guys telling me you can't remember what the hell I was talking about? I'm waiting. What was I talking about? Don't tell me you wasn't here. You were here. You were here. Don't tell me you wasn't here, because if I play back the footage, I literally put you on screen. You're here. So what was I talking about? I don't want to hear I wasn't here. You were here. You were here, and many others who are not here in this chat were also here. So what was I talking about? You were here. Busy Blind is not here, and he's the only one that showed up late. No, you was. You were here. You were here. You said, no, I wasn't. You were here. You were here when I was talking about it. And because you were here, if you dig back deep enough, you should be able to say what I was talking about. You were here. Jen was here. Mama was half and half. We never know if she actually hears stuff, if her mic's working or whatever. Blind came a little bit later. In fact, here's your hint. Here's your hint, Cam. Even Hornet, who came in late, Hornet was here. Not Crab, but Hornet even came in. He was here. You should remember what I was talking about, because it was literally mere hours ago. That's no longer an excuse. It's no longer an excuse. You can't use the same excuse. The same excuse saying you was in and out. Would you tell your boyfriends that when they were in and out of your vagina? I was in and out. I don't really know what you was doing. Are you done yet? I don't even know. I was here, but I wasn't really here because I was like in and out. You the same way how you don't think it's really okay to give them that excuse. Don't give me that excuse no more. It's a wrap. We're no longer doing that. Either you're here or you're not here. Either you heard something or you didn't hear something. Either you was there participating or you weren't participating. But this whole I'm in and out kind of thing, in and out, in and out, it's just not really what it is. Because I'll be honest with you, if there's a woman I'm dealing with, she was like, I was kind of in and out. I was here, but I wasn't here. You know what I do? I stop being in and out of you, and I start looking for people who are to be in, who will be there with me. If you can't be here with me, I'll find somebody who will be. I don't know why some people be thinking they're the only options. I'll be tripping. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know why you guys be thinking that no one else want what you got. That's the other thing that be fucking crazy to me. I think like y'all the pinnacle. Like no one else want what you got. It's crazy to me. I've always found that to be absolutely false. Because there's always somebody who doesn't have anything who's willing to take what you got. Y'all so big headed that you forget that. So big headed, you forget that. A homeless person will take a hole in the wall versus being on the streets, right? Just to have covering. So the idea that somebody won't take what you got, that you take it for granted, is wild to me when they don't have anything. For some reason, nobody thinks about that. This is about the haves and the have-nots on all levels. And if you're saying, please do, got you. So when you lose that, don't turn around and say, but why? But why? Because they could. Because someone else felt like they can do better. And the excuse is going to be the same because I've been saying the excuse for years, right? The world doesn't owe you or me understanding. It is not the world's premise to think about what's best for you or what's best for somebody else. It's for us to decide that. And if you're thinking, well, I'm okay either way, don't complain when it's gone. I'm realistic. I understand nothing is forever. Everything is permissible. Nothing is forever. Nothing is guaranteed. And the reason why I know things are not guaranteed is because any day, whether you choose it, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, you're going to die. Your family's going to die. Your friends are going to die. Your parents are going to die. Your children are going to die. And there's nothing you can do about it. And you can't choose when any of these people or even yourself is going to go. You say you don't complain when you're gone. You complain when they're gone and you're still alive. That's the God-given truth. And most people don't think about how often people leave while they're still existing. I don't understand why we do this to ourselves. I don't understand why we do this to ourselves. I'm chilling. I'm good. Even though I don't have anybody that's related to me that got kids or whatever, so I'm not necessarily an unk, but I get what you mean. So it ain't disrespectful or anything. But I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm good. I know you guys on the indoctrinated side of YouTube can't see this, so I figure I'm gonna drop it on the kick side. No, it ain't a diss. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It is what it is in this world. Shit, I'll be honest with you. If I almost wish I could be an unk or at least whatever, but I'm just not that. And I said it earlier. The world doesn't owe you or me understanding. That goes for everybody. You get not what you think you deserve. You get what you qualify for. And I think a lot of people also means that the things that you qualify for, you can also become unqualified for if you're not taking care of your fucking responsibilities. So when I say part of your responsibilities is just simply something as small as remembering what the hell happened hours ago, and you're telling me you can't remember that? Yeah, I agree. Life is random. Life is fucking random. A lot. I don't think a lot of people overthink. I think a lot of people become complacent. I mean, they think what they have, they can't lose. I'm like, fuck around and find out. See, but if I say things like that, people get like, they start getting a little testy. I don't know. I don't think I want to not me, wrestler. I wouldn't do that. I'm not saying that. All right, fuck around and find out. I appreciate you. We'll see how you feel about the channel in the future. But Nonetheless, I do appreciate you following me on the kick side. We'll see how it turns out. But for the most part, like a lot of people don't really get that. They don't. And I love the community that I'm building on the kick side because let's be honest, community on kick side, they're rather kick loyal. The same way how there's people on Twitch, they're Twitch loyal. The same way on YouTube, they're YouTube loyal. And I like reaching out to different areas in the world to be able to talk to. So I'm here in New York City. I'm here in the US. But there's so many people like their process and or rather their mindsets in all aspects of how they look at things. They think that it's normal thing that everybody else is going through. I'm like, it's not. That's absolutely fine, by the way. That's fine. I got a lot of people who watch me who are not in the US. I got people who watch me who are from the UK. I've had people that watch me that's from Australia. I got people that watch me that's from Korea. I got watch people that watch me all over the place. So it's not just you. It's not just you. I got people that watch me all over the place. All right, we're about to dive into summertime, so it's not cold over here. We're just now getting into summer. So the summer fucking heat's about to hit us. It's like 70s, 80s right now. Or about to get into the 80s, I should say. But I'm like even when I'm talking to a lot of you guys, like y'all don't really be getting what's going on here. You said people's is cold or like cool. You mean like my community? Is that what you're asking? What do you mean by people? I mean people is cold or is cool. What do you mean by that? I'm not really too sure. I mean people are people. People are people. Some people is good. Some people is bad. Some people is like people are people. It doesn't matter where you're from. Not everybody's the same. So some people got it good. Some people got it bad. Some people whatever. I've traveled a lot of different areas of my country. So what you get to notice is that everybody kind of just bounces back and forth. Like it is what it is. I've been to small suburb areas. I live in the big city, and I've been to other areas. So people are people. It's more important to understand people than it is to just worry about where they're from. I like if you come from an area that's small and you're here in the big city. I just care if you're a good person or not. I don't. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you do right by me and I do right by you, that's all that matters about me, to me. It doesn't matter where you come from. In fact, if you having an accent, depending on your accent, I'm not gonna lie, is even more sexier to me. So it don't really matter to me. You can have a European accent, you can have a Irish accent, you could have a little Asian accent, you can have a Southern twang. Like I like it all. So, but the most important part is that you're a good person to me first. That's how you end up in my family. That's how you end up in my squad. So where you are is not really as important as to who you are. So, so I ain't gonna lie. Character means more than anything else to me. And the thing about when I try to let people know in my content what we're looking at, right, is that a lot of people they end up fucking up because they keep falling into these traps of what's beneficial in terms of being entertained, and they don't even recognize the thing that I've been telling them for years. That there are plenty of messages that are put underneath the actual entertainment, and they get so distracted by the entertainment or the yelling or the whatever or the stimulation that they forget what's going on and they fall into it. So if I sit here and I start dog walking people or making fun of other people, but there's an underlying message that needs to be held. Most people are not sitting there going, I know wrestler, I know he can be like this. But at the end of the day, why is he doing this? They don't think about it because they get so caught in the laughs and the cries and the who's he talking shit about or who he could be talking about that he's saying he's not talking about. I could be talking about somebody. I could not be talking about somebody. But they don't think that far. And then what happens is that if you get these one-offs, like now, where I say, so what was I talking about? And they're like, I don't remember. I'm like, so what's that say about your memory as a human being here on Earth? Because you was with me. You were with me when it happened. And you can't remember? Well, I wasn't really paying attention. How when you were talking about it? Because I was here and I remember you when I was saying it. And you were responding to it and talking about it. So how is it you don't remember? Now, the only thing you have to wonder is, when I was doing all this stuff, was it intentional or was it not intentional? Because I made plenty of talks about this leading up to today. Was it intentional or was it not intentional? Did I mention how fickle the human brain is? Did I mention how we easily don't pay attention to things, how we easily fall apart when it comes to stimulation? How this is the reason why we easily get dragged into drama and people talking shit, but they don't really pay attention to what people are actually talking shit about. Instead of hearing about what the conversation is and why they agree or why they disagree, they fall in line with, you're a piece of shit. Well, you're this. Well, your mother this. Well, you didn't have your shirt on. Well, this is why I got your hoe. Versus, what was the conversation about? And they're like, I don't remember. It's so easy to manipulate people online. And when I turn around and say, my job, my responsibility, my hope is that when I'm talking to you, you will question everything so that you won't be manipulated. I hear people talking about, oh, wrestler was doing all this shit because I was sitting here for the entire 3 hours. It wasn't 3 hours, it's just under. But the entire 3 hours, and he was drinking and everything. Wrestler don't know what's going on. And how many times have I said, how many times have you been watching me where I turn around and be like, you see me drink an entire stream. When have you caught me drunk? So you're going to say I was debilitating and I have no idea what I was talking about when I'm the one talking about it? But when I turn around and ask you who was sober, you can't remember shit? Who's debilitated and who is not? Maybe my recollection and my thought process are stronger than yours because I observe things and you absorb things. Something to think about. I've made streams on logical fallacies. I've made streams on not being a part of the collective, not being a part of the crowd, thinking for yourself. I've made plenty of conversation of facts over feelings. I've made so many different, and most of you have been here for that. And yet still inconsistently you fall prey. Which also begs a bigger question. Why am I doing this for you guys? It seems just like the troll in our last stream, when I don't know how any of you felt about it. I didn't feel the way about it. But when they turned around and called you sheeple, I didn't hear any of you guys take offense to that. But then when I turn around and I say things and I just ask you to repeat what I said before, is this person who was a troll wrong? Are you, in fact, sheeple? I ask for you to establish your own mind and have your own dominance and be your own person and be able to call out bullshit, even if it's me, when you see it. And then I say, if there was something I said, even if it was bullshit, in fact, the only way we can find out if it was bullshit or not, can you repeat what I just said merely hours ago today? Not yesterday, not last week, not last month, not last year, today. And when you're telling me, I don't know, I'm like, is this person wrong? Someone who doesn't know my content, who walks in and call you guys sheeple, and in the very stream that happened earlier today, you can't remember what the hell I just said? Ooh. Ooh, that's tough. That is tough. I'm not gonna lie, that's really tough. That doesn't hurt me. It's tough though when you guys can't tell me. That's tough. It just makes me think that human cognition is dead. Memory, human cognition is dead. Which means that the majority of you people will only follow what you're told to do and not what's beneficial for yourself. Not that it's going to be beneficial for you and your family and your friends and your jobs or whatever in the future. You'll do what's being told. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Cake Mix. I do. And it was only yesterday. You guys can't remember what I just said a few hours ago. You guys can remember what I just said a few hours ago. And this was yesterday when they said it. And I remember it. And you say you can't remember what trolls say sometimes. Do you remember what they said yesterday? Because you can't seem to remember what I just said literally hours ago. What did they say, Kick Mix, since you remember it? What they said? And don't say what I just said. What did they say? Don't say what I just said. What did they say? Who was the person? You know what? Fuck who's the person. What did they say that I didn't just say? You forget. If you say you remember, I'm gonna call you out on it. What they say? We just started the stream, so I'm patient. Because even the people that might want to sit here and try to have a conversation, but they're not gonna show up. It's a fucking Friday. I don't know if they're beating their meat or whatever. That's why I'm so surprised that so many other creators are not online right now. What does this mean? What does that mean? Can you tell me how is it I was treating you like sheep? Because in order for you to say they say you called the sheeple because you were treating us like sheep. How was I treating you like sheep? Because for you to even state that, that means that in some ways you see it as being the same thing. Was I treating you like sheep? And if so, how so? How was I treating you like sheep? The same way how this same person, to give you more context, turned around and said that I was basically saying shit about gay people when gay people were never mentioned. So was I treating you guys like in a way that says that I hate gay people, or is that something that they did? Who was a troll, by the way? What you said because I'm doing what I'm doing now. What am I doing now? Asking you to question everything? Is me asking you to question everything telling you that you're sheeple? Because I'm not telling you what to do. I'm questioning why aren't you thinking? Why is it you can't remember what literally just happened? So how is that me saying that you are sheeple? You can't just say shit just to say shit. So I'm asking you for clarification. I'm yelling at you at what behavior? I'm asking you a question. Can you tell me what I literally just online for that you guys were here for mere hours ago and you're telling me you can't? How am I yelling at you? These are your behaviors, by the way. You were here. So that means you know because you were present and you're telling me, well, I wasn't really too busy, but I can literally pull up the live stream where you were actually talking. You were participating. And you're telling me now you can't remember. You can't remember what you were participating in. You're not going to tell me, well, I was gone for a little bit. I was gone for a minute because you were literally participating. You were talking in chat. I was pulling your comments up. You were here popping up. So you're going to tell me I don't remember hours ago? Really? So let me ask you this, Cake Mix. My entire stream, I was just flirting with girls the entire time. From beginning to end for almost 3 hours. That's what I was doing. Because by that same token, that means pretty much I had a panel up the entire time. Question. It's just a question. If you don't know, say you don't know. So what if Cake Mix, I have you participating way before that? What if I literally got you paying attention and been participating way before that? So was that the part you was only in? Just a question. No. That's what I'm saying. I'm not giving you guys no more clemency when it comes to making excuses. I'm not giving none of you more clemency. You make too many excuses. This is about accountability. Either you were here or you weren't. This is I finished saying it that very stream. I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy you want to try to bullshit with. I know you guys see me drink or whatever. Like, oh, he can't figure out shit. I'm not the guy you want. You don't know what my capacity is. The same way how you guys will see me sit there and take down pints and take down 6-packs and everything, and you have not seen me drink or see me drunk on stream. So, what makes you think that I can't think? What makes you think that I don't know what the fuck is going on? What makes you think that I don't have shit literally documented, even though it was literally a live stream hours ago? Are you sure you want to gamble with me? By the way, something that I said in that stream, because Uncle Tom came in. Oh, funny, I remember that. How much I was drinking that stream, right? Literally hours ago. That even he can confirm. I don't gamble unless I'm sure. I don't even gamble $5. And you want to say, then my phone was hacked? See, this is why I like KM. KM can clip everything, but my memory is pretty fucking good. I can say a lot of shit, silly shit that somewhere even months down the line I may not remember, but in the moment, I'm good. A day or two later, I'm good. Documenting me months down the line, I'm like, I can't believe I fucking said that. And at the same time, no, that's me. I would say that. But it's literally hours ago, and you guys are like, I don't remember what just happened today. I don't remember what just happened today. So what are we doing? So I'm going to ask a very important question. Why do you guys surf the internet and be online consistently almost all day for things that you can never retain and remember when it's time for you to lay your head in your fucking bed and on your fucking pillow? What did you do all day? How productive? What did you retain? What did you build? What did you construct to for your life being better in the future? If you can't even remember what the hell you did just literally mere moments ago in the future, in the past, if you can't remember what the hell you did mere moments ago in the past, how are you helping your future? I said this in yesterday's stream. The trolls that came in think that they're doing something to help themselves. And I'm like, no one's going to remember you. No one's going to remember you. But you're actually helping me because I'm the one that's live at the end of the day. The people who I've been talking to, they're good. They're going to take whatever. They're going to benefit. They're going to figure what's going to be going. They're going to question themselves. They're going to figure out everything is good for their future. The trolls, they just wasted their breathing. You said it was kind of, so your words are, if you come in 5 hours ago, keep in mind, it's only been about, let's say roughly 2 hours since my last stream that you were here on. So you say, if you come on in 5 hours, I'm going to say, I don't really know what happened. It was kind of like a lecture. So what was the lecture about? Because just given the fact that you've seen me enough time, you know that I at least talk or at least go on a monologue if I have a monologue, because you're not going to see a particular topic discussion. So you can't even go back to say, well, you were talking about this. It's rather ambiguous. So what was I talking about? Why would I do another stream in 5 hours when particularly any streamer that you're watching does not do multiple streams in a day? So why would I do another stream in 5 hours, by the way, for something that you can't remember that happened less than 4 hours ago? So what does that make me, what does that believe that you're going to remember what happened this stream if I was going live 5 hours later if you can't remember what happened less than 4 hours before? That means you're not going to remember what I was talking about with you now. That's the way how memory in this conversation is working. You're not going to remember anyway. You can't remember what happened before. So 5 hours from now, you're not going to remember anything anyway. That's the way how it seems to plan out. And the question that should be in your mind is, why is it I can't remember something that I was here for? I was on less than 3 hours. So how was I flirting with girls for 4 hours straight? I was here online less than 3 hours. I was online less than 3 hours. Go ahead and go to my homepage. I was online less than 3 hours. So how was I flirting for 4 hours straight? Do you have a dissociation with time? Well, here's my thing, Blind. Let's just say if I do they have to sit here? What are my rules? If they're here and they've been watching me enough time, I've been on YouTube for over 3 years now. So if you're telling me if this is how you abuse your chat, what is something that they can do? Or are they here to understand, like, even they fall subject to the things that I'm literally making a lesson out of, Blind? Or are you just walking in with the first time speaking and not understanding any backlog and feeling like you should talk shit just to talk shit? Because if you don't know, you should sit back and figure out, what is it? Because some people just want to talk because they want to be acknowledged, but they really have no idea what the fuck is going on. And I'm calling people out for things that they claim that they were here for, and then they're saying I wasn't here for it, even though I have it documented that they actually were. So what is it? And a lot of people will blame him. A lot of things. I wasn't here. I wasn't really on my phone. I was here and I was gone. I'm tired of you all making that excuse. Because if you're gonna be here, be here. If you're not gonna be here, not be here. But don't tell me you was here, but you wasn't really here. But then you're gonna sit here and make a little snippy little comments about how you was here. You wasn't here. You can tell me about what you think was going on, and you want to give little opinions. But when I question you on your opinions, all of a sudden, I wasn't here. Then why bother open your mouth? If you're unsure, don't talk as if you're sure. And this is another problem that we have with people being online. If I'm not sure, you know what I do? I keep my motherfucking mouth shut. The same way how Blind just walks in, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know what was going on. And he's already making assertions. Something that literally, you know what, Blind? Since you walked in, this is your first time speaking, right? What was I talking about outside of the whole empire, blah, blah, blah shit? What was I talking about? Even though I mentioned that you came in a little bit later. Because I'm about to give you grace. I shouldn't have just said that. But what was I talking about literally before that? You know, Cake Mix says I was on for 4 hours, even though repeatedly I said I was on for less than 3 hours, but Cake Mix says 4 hours. So what was I talking about? KM says she doesn't know. She was here for it. Cake Mix says they didn't know. Cake Mix was here for it. What was I talking about? I'm sure some of you are scrambling, going to your phones, trying to find the stream so we can sit there and you can figure out what the hell I was talking about. What was I talking about? I know what I was talking about. I'm the motherfucker that talked about it. Well, you don't really know, Wrestler, because we was watching you. You was sitting here pounding down drinks or whatever. Really? Again, when have you ever seen me drunk? So what makes you think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking? When have I ever been drunk with you guys? You see me on stream, and when have it's been so fucked up that I could never get my ass off of a stream? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll ask the question again. In fact, I'll ask the question a different way. When have you guys ever seen me so lit that you see me even falling asleep on a goddamn stream? I'll wait. In fact, your famous Clipper is probably in here. So that means she's absolutely, with all the years that I've been on now, she should be absolutely able to catch me when I'm drunk on stream and to catch me when I've fallen asleep on stream. Ask her if she's got those clips. I'll wait. I'll wait. Hit her up. Hit her up on Discord. Feel free to drop it in DMs. Feel free to do all that stuff. Like, feel free to tell me on stream. Feel free. I'll wait. Tell me. See, a lot of people they left now. They're like, oh shit, wait. We actually don't got shit going on. So we actually can't catch him in anything. So we're going to just dip. I find it so interesting. Once we start talking about not accusations, not rumors, not any of that stuff, then we talk about tangible proof, people will start running for the hills. Because it's just about what you can prove. By the way, it also the whole conversation starts with what can you prove? What can you prove about your own memory, which literally just happened hours ago, today? And you're telling me you can't remember what just happened today? Not yesterday, not a week ago, not a month ago. Today, you can't remember? Nothing? You don't think that's a problem? And then you guys like you'll watch me and I'll sit there and I'll talk about all the time human behavior, how we're indoctrinated, the things that we are subjected to, the way how we thought, our thought processes are, the same way how other people try to tell us how we think, the same way how other people try to convince us of what we should be thinking about versus how we should be thinking about or what we should be thinking about, things that are important to us. On a consistent basis, I do this. I walk in and I give you a bit of a distracting stream, and then I ask you a very simple question. What did I talk about earlier today? Today, and you're like, I I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Cake mix. In case you were wondering, I literally posted it in the community. I literally talked about it and I posted it within the community, and you guys can't remember. I posted it in the community post and I talked about it and I put it on screen, and you guys can't remember. That says a lot. It says a lot. It says a lot about the human conditioning, not just within people, but also within people who follow this particular space. Obviously, we got a troll walking in, folks. This makes no sense. I think this is a person who doesn't even understand how big 800 pounds is. You won't be talking to me right now. There's no one documented who's actually lived at 800 pounds. I would know this, but apparently you don't. There's no one documented who's actually lived at 800 pounds. You want to try this again? Troll? You're probably not even a woman. I don't know who that is. Probably someone that you follow online because you just sit in your ass all day fucking bed rotting. So I don't know why you think that I would know who you're talking about, which means that you spend way too much time online. What is that? What's that? What's that? I actually go out and touch grass, deal with real people in real life. Black icon from 90s. I don't TV's not real life for me. So I don't know what you're talking about. Did I do that? Did you do what? I don't watch TV or like I actually talk to real life people. I do real life shit. I deal with real people who I have handshakes with, have conversation with, share drinks with. I do my life is not behind a screen all blessed day. So you're gonna have to actually talk to me like I'm a real human being. Who's that? Tagline? Who's that? Anybody know who this person's talking about? Did I do that? No English, no proper English. Does anybody know who they're talking about? You look and sound just like him. No, I can just be me. No, I'm not Googling somebody that you follow because you care more about other people's lives than you do your life. I'm not doing that. I don't have to worry about other people. I don't care about celebrities. I don't care about none of that shit. Does he get your rock? This person, does he get your rocks off? Do you feel a way about him? Does he get you in your feelings? You're like, what? You get wet over him? Like, I don't fucking care. Like, none of that shit matters to me. I would ask you the same question I ask everybody else. How does that benefit your life? How's that benefit you? How's that benefit you? How the fuck does it help you? Beth, he's more like Stefan, if you remember that. You said Steve Urkel. Urkel after egos. Are you guys trying to be funny? It's not. It's not working. Are you guys trying to be funny? He was black. I don't know what you're talking about. Because if he was an icon, he would have likely been a martyr already. So I don't know what you're talking about. Cam, are you in the building? Are you still in the building? Or are you making ice or something, some shit like that? And if you're not, just say no, or I'll have somebody else say no. In fact, I'll count down to myself. Hmm. Well, there was that. There's. By the way, there's no need for you. There's no need for you to worry about something. There's no need to worry about something. Oh, it's too late. It's too late, Cake Mix. That's why I was asking KM if she was still here, because she can explain the rules. But since KM wasn't here and I'm not gonna explain the rules myself, I'm not gonna wasting my time. We know what happens to trolls. So if that was a possible good friend in the future, say goodbye. I'm saying don't be worried about it. They're they're in the graveyard already. You shouldn't worry. You shouldn't worry. You should not be concerned with those that are already in the dead. They're in the graveyard. Don't worry about making friends with those who are in the graveyard. They're done. Give this big Bertha, the barrage, a moment of silence. They're done. So if you were looking for a friend in them, a friend in need, they're already in the graveyard. They're 6 foot under. Maybe they'll get parole sometime next year. So if you want to sit around and wait for them to when they get their parole bookings or whatever, and they can be let out, then you'll get whatever. But they're done. So I was looking for K. I'm like, hey, you want to explain to me what's going on? Because I just don't have the patience for it. So now their account is 6 feet under. And there are gonna people like, Wrestler, how could you? I could. No problems whatsoever. I don't feel guilty or whatever, or anything about it. KM can tell you the same way anybody can tell you. Anybody can get it. Nobody is above reproach. Nobody. Nobody who can kick you like me. Nobody who can bang you when you need. Nobody who can block you for forever, baby. 'Cause nobody, baby, who can block you like me. Give you nothing that you need. Who can block you all night long? Just wrestler, baby. Won't block you all night. Block you all night. Block you all night. All night, baby. I could do this all day. My list is so long, it's ridiculous. Because I don't have any remorse. I don't have any guilt about it. I'm aware that people go to the same seminars for trolls. And this is why it's because everybody's gone to the same class for trolling that I don't have any remorse. Hey, Blind, if you want to answer Cake Mix, here's my thing, Cake Mix. If Blind got the boot, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? Let's just say if Blind got the boot, what does that mean? Do you think that Blind? Let me ask you a more important question. Do you think that Blind cannot get the boot? I told you. I've been said anyone can get it. Nobody's safe. No one has special treatment. This is about the platform at the end of the day. It's not about the people. Let's make this very clear. No person is bigger than the platform. No one. No one is bigger than the overall message of the platform. The moment you think you're above it, you already put yourself in the guillotine. Anyone that thinks that they are special, fuck around and find out. It's really that simple. Anyone that think that they are special, and I know everybody wants to believe I'm special, not me. Tell you what, test it. Test it. If you think that like the housing crisis of 2008, you are too big to fail, test it. Test it. If you think you are too big to fail, test it. There are no celebrities on my platform. Test it. Because I think some people think that they're fucking celebrities and they can't be challenged, contested, or fucking disbanded. You don't need to be in fear. You just need to know where the fuck you're at. Because too many people walk from platform to platform and thinking that one platform's rules is the same way it runs everywhere else. And I say, you're not gonna walk into my house and put your feet on my fucking furniture. That's not happening. That's not happening. And if you don't believe me, try me. So long as I am online, I got time. When I am not online, I'm busy. But when I'm online and you're here in front of my face in real time, I got time. Don't ever believe that you're too big to fucking fail. And too many people are too big for their fucking britches. They bite off way more than they can chew. They think that they are more important than they actually are. Forgetting that the platform is more important than any individual here. So, if you think you are bigger than the platform, do me a favor. Test your luck. Test your luck. Now, I know this might scare some people off. Oh shit, like I don't like that. Oh, wrestlers being a tyrant. By the way, what was the earlier remark for the person that talked a whole bunch of shit? The things that you can't forget, that you can't remember, that happened literally hours ago, right? They said the reason why they think that my chat is not popping up is because I'm a mod Yahtzee. It has nothing to do with the mods. It has to do with how people want to behave when they're in my fucking chat. I got no problem banning people. And I keep telling you guys, this is YouTube. There is no First Amendment. I can ban whoever I please, and anyone who I given the right to ban, according to my rules, can ban without question, unequivocally. Which is also why the problem that they're like, you don't give a lot of people fucking wrenches. You're right. Because getting wrenches are a privilege. A privilege. You can't buy your way into a wrench. You can't purchase a wrench. You have to prove that you're worthy of a wrench. You can't get it by sitting around long enough. I can do this all day. I don't know why you keep making fucking accounts. I can do this all day. Literally, 2 clicks. You have to write a whole fucking word, a whole fucking sentence. 2 clicks for me. How many accounts you gonna go through? You gotta make a whole new fucking account like a dickhead. You gotta make a whole new account. Easy for me. It's easy for me to block you. It's easy for me to block you than it is for you to make a whole new account. Just something for you to think about. But you can't think about it because you can't hear me right now. Because you're in the shadow realm. Who can block you like me? Nobody. Cake mix. This is not difficult for me. As a content creator, you come to expect this. And once you come to expect this, it's like what's the saying? It's water rolling off a back the duck's back. It's water rolling off a duck's back. It means nothing to me. The only ones that think that they're doing something are the people that literally have to put 3 to 4 times the effort for 2 clicks. It really is that simple. Keep in mind, I don't even need to engage anymore. I'm just like, oh, okay, I see that. Boop, 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 boop. That's it. Boop, boop. They got to make a whole new account. They got to change names in the account. Yeah, they got to think about it. They have to think about it. They have to create an account, or if they don't already have an account, they have to go to that account. Then they got to change the name to that account to make something that they think is going to be something insulting. Then they got to go into the actual chat. Then they got to type something for me to go, boop, boop. Literally 2 clicks. Who spends more of their physical energy? Is it me or is it them? Because at the end of the day, who's the one that's benefiting from being online? Is it them or is it me? Who's benefiting? Who's benefiting? Is it me or is it them? They'll never be counted. They are unaccounted. So who is it? No, you said it. You said it yourself, Ms. Raven. Another one bites the dust. So how are they being counted? How are they important? They try once, twice, 3 times. How are they important? They're, by the way, they're a 3-time loser. 3 accounts, 3 email accounts, by the way. Done and dusted. You think they want to keep trying? They want to make a 4th account, a 5th account. It'll all get blocked. Because the idea that people believe that, by the way, something we did last year, first quarter of last year, is that we have to suffer ingrates. We don't. We can ban whoever we please because we have to suffer no one. Go ahead and ask Blind if you want to. He knows the rules. I don't have to suffer anybody. I started it very early, first quarter. We suffer no one. Quarter 2, you don't need a reason to get blocked or to be ignored. Number 3, in tier 3, you can be gone indefinitely. 4, I don't know when I'm going to see you again once you get fucking banned. The idea, oh, I got a problem that Resla blocks people. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Them's be the rules. Because you're not doing anything for the community. You're only getting online, spreading your cheeks to show your asshole. And I'll be honest, the majority of people are not interested to see what your anus looks like. For the majority of people, it's strictly the majority of us in this community do not care. And let me just make it more clear for you. We don't care whether you live or die. Let me make it more personal for me. You can get kicked by a horse, fall into the middle of the street, and get hit by a semi. No one is paying attention. because you've proven no value. You've proven no value to this community. You've proven no value to anyone personally within this community. We don't care. We don't care. Honestly, do you think I'm going to care about someone who dies literally today or tomorrow called Restless Durag? All I just hear is that you're envious of what I wear. And you can go get kicked by a horse and die. You think I care about anyone who sits there and has silly fucking names, but when it comes to actually having a conversation, they can't expound a single fucking sentence that makes sense or carry on a conversation? I couldn't care less. I couldn't care. I love how you guys get online and you try to come up with all your quirky and queer fucking names, but when it comes to actually trying to have a conversation with you, talking to you is like fucking dealing with someone who's wet as dog shit in the rain. You got nothing. You have nothing. You can't stand on nothing. You are nothing, but you think that you should be listened to, which means you've done no real self-reflection on yourself, which means you don't know yourself, but you think that other people should listen to you, which is hilarious. Hilarious. What's good, mama? We out here we out here taking care of all the Ronald McDonalds, all the clowns. They're not Pennywise. They're not even close to that. They're not up there. They're all circus clowns. They're not even the good ones that can make it to like Ringling Brothers. They're not even worth it. They're all call them birthday party fucking clowns. That's what they are. They're not getting nowhere. You know what? Let me ask you, mama. You're in here way later because I started this stream at 9:30. So you're in way later than what when I started on. Outside of me sitting there and doing the whole empire and dragging people to the dark side, right? If you were here early, because I know you walked in a little bit later, but if you were here, because actually I'm thinking about it right now, I don't think you walked in on time, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of grace in case you remember, in case you do know or don't know. Do you recall what I was talking about even before that? Keep in mind, I said it even early in the stream. I talked about it before I started talking about all that stuff. I even posted it. I did a whole I posted it on my community post and I posted on stream live. And yet people don't remember what it was. They didn't I'm not talking that's what happened yesterday, last week, last month, last year. I mean literally about 5 to 6 hours ago now. Cuz I ended my stream just before 8. I started up a new stream at 9:30. And there are people who do not remember what took place on a stream that was less than 3 hours. Do you know or do you remember what was being discussed? It's just a question. No indictments, no nothing, just a question. And if you can't remember, I need you to ask yourself, why is it you don't remember? Even after everything I just said. You said you appreciate the stream because it's true. Which part of it is true? Can you explain? I appreciate you being in here. Can you tell me which part of it is true? No disrespect. I'm wanting your perspective on why do you believe that is true. And by the way, I'm not too familiar on your name, so I'm not going to treat you like a regular. I'm trying to figure out why you believe it's true. Well, I'm trying to get your gauge and your perspective on why you believe it's true. Everybody else who I'm talking about, they are regulars, more or less. Except for the guy that I just had the ban who just literally got 3 accounts banned. Probably working on a 4th, by the way. I don't know. I'm aware. That's why I know you came in. I know you came. I know you came in. I'm aware of this. I know you came in much later. I know you came in later. That's why I'm not really trying to hold your foot to the fire, right? Because I know you came in later. I know that for sure that you came in for late. You came in later. I'm just trying to figure if you remember, just even based on what I was saying, or based on what other people in the chat were saying, because like people don't really like to stay on task when it comes to being in the chat. If you knew what I was talking about, and I know you walked in way later in the conversation. Because I just noticed in general. I noticed in general because people like to believe that they are above or they are ahead of the bell curve, but then when we run particular things to make sure that people actually know what they're talking about or what they're doing, you'd be surprised. Like, how easy it is for people to be subjugated or indoctrinated. How much credit that they give themselves when they can't remember what the fuck was the basic thing that was being done. Which also tells me something else. A lot of people will have things being done to them that they later cannot defend because they can't remember the very thing that was being done to them. I agree, Rachel. I agree. Unfortunately, this is not the way how the internet has conditioned people. I think that the best way to help a community is to simply just be honest and tell the truth. Now, let's just be honest. Most people are not conditioned to not only tell the truth, but hear the truth. And let me just say this. That's not to say that anyone who tells the truth is completely honest or is always telling the truth. Because anyone can spur or insight or come to the conclusion that there's something that's not being said. Right? That's just what it is. Even if I keep my mouth shut on things that I've heard that has no relevance on me telling you what it is, the aspect of lying by omission is considered to be a lie, even though I felt like it was not my business to tell you. And if you take that as being a lie, then that makes me a liar. I just don't really see it in my mind to tell a lie about something that I know for sure that I want to tell people that would be the truth. Stop lying, Snow. You think I would lie? You think first of all, Snow, you think I would lie to you? You think I'm gonna lie to you? I tell you what, if I was in a more single position and you and I were in the bedroom, Snow, and I was giving you this work, I would hold you by the shoulder with this hand, looking at you in your pretty fucking eyes. And you will look at me in my eyes and you will be like, you're about to release in me, right? And I'm gonna look you right in your eyes and I'm gonna say, yes. And I won't lie to you as I do. Does that make me a liar, Snow? Hmm? Am I still lying? Am I still lying? I'm gonna look at you right in your fucking eyes. I'ma hold you close. Hot body to hot body. And I'm like, I'm about to nut. Does that make me a liar still, Snow? Hmm? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. So am I still lying? Like, I just thought I put it out there. Just thought I put it out there. So just Rachel, you're new. Am I lying? Did it feel like I'm lying when I said that? Does it feel as though I'm lying when I said that? Just food for thought. Did it seem like I was lying when I said that? So, something to think about. Something to think about. Just it's up there. It's up in the air. It's out in the open now. It's out in the open now. So, you know. So Snow, if you know, you know. So it is what it is. So just let you know if you're like, hey, we're doing this, right? Yeah, absolutely, we're doing this. Hey, Resla. Yes, no. We're in a condom, right? No. Well, you promise you're gonna pull out, right? Oh, baby girl. No. And you can say or feel however you want about it, but you're not gonna call me a liar at the end of the day. This is just how snow, bring it in. This is just how I feel. This is how much I care. I'm not doing. I want to feel all of you. I want to be close. I want to be close to you. It's not happening. Anyway, so I'm not a liar. Anyway, we're gonna move on from there. We're gonna move on from there. Anyway, so I think so as well. I think so as well. I think I'm being very, very honest as well. It is what it is. So eh, eh. I don't think everybody sees me as that because there's just so many personas on the internet. It's not that I can't lie. It's not that I won't lie. I'd rather not. I'd rather just be on. See, here's the sad part. Because I'm so honest. Here's the sad part, Rachel. Because I'm so honest that when I am honestly rejecting someone, I'm like, honestly, I'm like one of y'all ladies. When I'm honestly rejecting a woman, I'm being so nice. I'm being so nice. I'm just like, no. I might even lie myself. If, like, I'm not if I say like I have a girlfriend. But if I was single, I'd be like, you know what? I would if I was single, like, but I can't. I have a girlfriend. Like, I, I got a I got a girlfriend. I got a girlfriend. I can't. I'll probably be using some of y'all lines. I can't. I got a girlfriend. I would, but one of my phones they're both not working right now. Like, I can't. I'm broke. I'm really broke. Like, I don't even have an actual phone. I just got a Google line. So I just really I can't talk to you even if I really wanted to. I'm still looking for a job. I'm broke. I'm dusty. I'm poor. I got no money to my name. I can't take care of you. I can't take care of me. Like, I'd be doing all of that if I was really like trying to get away from. I do all of that because y'all been doing it for years. So I got a problem pulling those skills. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I can't. I can't. Like, oh, why not? Like, I can't. I can't take care of you. I can't take care of me. You know what? I don't even have a place of my own. To be honest, I'm bumming up on somebody's couch. Like, I'd be like, yes, it'd be a lie, but I say whatever it want to be. Now, if she's saying, oh, it's okay if you're sleeping on your friend's couch, I'll still come over and ride that dick. I'll be like, dang. Now I gotta get my friend to lie to me, to lie for me. I'm like, yo, so give me a moment. And I gotta go to my friend, yo. You see that chick over there? The chick over there. Stop. Don't fucking look. Don't look over there. I've been trying to let this girl know that I'm not interested in her, right? But I try everything. You said you got a girl? You told you got a girl? I told her I got a girl. What she say after that? I told her I'm broke. I told her I'm dusty. I told her I ain't got a place. In fact, I told her I'm sleeping on your couch. You know what she said to me? What he said? What she said? She said she'll ride me on your couch. What am I supposed to do? He was like, did you tell her that you gay? No, I haven't told her that. I haven't told her that I'm gay. Nigga, you might need to tell her that you gay. And I go, this is wild. I don't want to do that. He's like, nigga, you're doing everything. It's your last card. It's your trump card. And I'm like, I don't think I can do that. I lie about a lot of stuff, but I'm not one to go to a whole forgery of my identity. You know what I mean? Can you just tell her like you don't want no one fucking in your house and on your couch because you get company coming over and you don't want to think that I was sitting there busting punani all up on your couch? He's like, fine. Hey, so and so. Yeah. She's like, yeah, what's up? He's like, yeah, so I heard, you like my guy wrestler over here. Yeah. Listen, I know you like him. I know you want to, yeah, for what I hear, you kind of want to jump his bones. He may like you too. He likes me too. Like, so, he might like you too. But he's not really in the right space right now. And whatever could, should, and not likely should happen, I can't afford that to happen in my place. I'm very a neat freak, and I don't like shit happening in my place. And until he gets his shit together, it's not really a good idea. And you know what she's gonna tell him? I understand. That's cool. What's your name? He's like, I'm Craig. Hey, Craig. Thank you for letting me know. He did tell me that he didn't have a place of his own and he was kind of like bumming couch to couch. But I really like him. So I'm not gonna fuck in your place. So we can fuck in the hallways, we can fuck at my place, we can fuck on the bus, we can fuck on the train, we can fuck everywhere. I can get him up. Then he's gonna come to me and I'm like, nigga, you let me down. You let me down. He's like, nigga, she said she'll take you anywhere. I'm just like, anywhere? Nigga, she said she'd fuck you on the back of the train, my nigga. What am I supposed to do? He's like, nigga, drop your drawers. She ain't gonna quit. The only thing to do is like, you gotta fuck her and you can't give her your best. You can't give her your best. You got to make it weak. You got to give your. This is the first time wrestler. You can't long stroke. You got to be a short stroker. You can't make it good at all. Like, I don't know how to do that. You know me. You know me. I I fuck like a nigga with time on his hand. He's like, well, nigga, you better find some time. You better find some time because she's want to crash out in a park, in the club, in a bar, in a bathroom, on the train, on a bus, in a plane, in a car, in a Uber. She's willing to risk it all. So you better find a way to become short when it comes to your shit. You better become a jizz ninja. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. At that point, I'm a, here's what I'm gonna do. Hey. She's like, hi. I'm like, hey, so you was talking to my boy, whatever. She's like, yeah. She's like, we're cool, right? I'm like, yeah, we're cool. She's like, okay, so we're good. So, like we can do whatever. Like he's like, whoa, yeah, we're cool. I don't like to just jump right into the beginning of things. So you got to give me a moment. I like to get to know the women that uh, that I'm dealing with. I I need to get to know them a little bit before, And she's like, "Okay, what do you want to know?" I'm like, so I just need some time. A couple of dates or whatever. Like, I just really need to get to know them. She's like, "My favorite color is blue. It's blue. You know something about me? It's blue. My favorite color is blue." I'm like, "Oh, that's cute. Like, what color blue? Navy blue, royal blue, sky blue, like all kind of blues. I really love blue." I'm like, yeah, um, blue's cool. Um, just this is nice. So just give me a day, and I'll reach out to you, and we can have the. Okay, I can't wait. I can't wait. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Um, Now I gotta create a whole new life in my life. Anytime I see this chick or whatever, I gotta make sure we go to his crib so that when the date ends, we got, if she drives, she gotta drop me off at his place. His place is nowhere near my place, by the way. Nowhere near my fucking place. And every time we're ending a date, could at least should be 2 to 3 dates, right? Every time she wants to drop over his place, which means he's halfway across town before I can get in my fucking place. But every time we have the date, from the first date to the third date, every fucking date, she trying to fuck. She trying to fuck. She's like, I'm like, no, don't you chill. Don't you don't want to fuck in the first. I don't want you to look at you as a hoe. You want to fuck on the first date, right? I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm a hoe. No. I'm looking for a good girl. I almost took that shit down. I know. No, I'm looking for a good girl. I don't want hoes in my life. Mm, I almost drooled on myself. I don't want hoes. I want a good girl. Um, I want a good girl in my life. I don't want a hoe. And she's like, really? So how long you think it takes before like you wanna, you wanna, you wanna? And I'm like, whoa, chill, like that. Can we can we get down the line? She's like, Sure, fine. Sure. And I'm like, maybe no, let me think about it for a while. Maybe second date, maybe the second date. Maybe the third date, like, oh really? Second date? So you want to see each other next week? I'm like, we just it's Friday. It's Friday. You talking about next week? Can we do it like not next week? Because I'm busy. I'm busy. And maybe maybe the week after next, maybe the week after that. And then she's like, Resla, why are you looking at your phone? I thought you couldn't pay your phone bill. Oh, my phone bill, I didn't pay my phone bill, but I can still store schedules in my phone. So I can still like the phone still works. I just I can't make calls, but the schedule yeah, that thing. It's it the work in the phone it be working. And yeah, that's what it is. It be doing this thing. And yeah. And she's like, so next week, not next week. She's like, week after next. I'm like, that's great, but if we're gonna do it the week after next, I just want to let you know, no pressure. I will be ovulating. And I'm like, what? What? What'd you say? You're gonna be what? You sure it can't be the week after that? And she's like, it could, but I really feel like that week is a good week because I don't think I'm gonna be available the week after that. So I really think no pressure, like you know, it's just a week that I'm ovulating. Like it's hit or miss. Maybe you will knock me up, maybe you won't, But either way, like I think you're responsible. I think you're a cute baby daddy. And I think that y- we could have a conversation after the nut busting, and we figure it out from there, right? Mhm. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah, um, yeah. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you when I'll talk to you when I got time. You know. Um. Yeah. We'll go from there. She's like, okay, I can't wait. Bye now. Bye. She's like, bye. You gonna go upstairs? I'm like, I'm the man. You're not gonna watch me go inside the house. Drop off, girl. Drive. Go. I'm good. I'm right here in front of the house. Like, I got, I got. Never mind the keys into my place. I got keys. Yeah. I'm home. I'm home. So like, I'm good. I'm good. Like, you drive off. You drive off. She's like, okay, I'll see you week after next, right? All right. I'm like, so bye. You have a good one. Bye, daddy. Bye. Wait, what she call me? And she drives off, and I'm like, now I'm like, now I gotta walk to the train station so I can actually go home. Jesus Christ. Now Resto's in the building. Now I gotta actually go to the train station and do a whole other 40 minutes to get home because she thinks I sleep in this man's house, you know? Riding the train home like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Here, my phone. Text me when you get in. I just want to make sure you're safe. I'm like, ugh. This is crazy to me. Then I gotta get home, and I gotta sit here. Look at this motherfucker. Look. Let's do a Discord call. Here's the thing about that. Resto's just gonna say, "Hey, Resto's gonna be." I know Resto. Resto's gonna be like, "Nah, for nothing, nigga. I've been saying you my dad, and I always wanted a sister." That's what Resto's gonna do, and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you." That's what Resto's gonna do. I always wanted a sister. That's what he's gonna do to me. So no, we don't need a Discord call, motherfucker. That's what he's about to do to me. I know it. She'll be really young, but I've always wanted a sister. Fuck the entire game up for me. Look. I'm finna call you anyway. Look at that. Adopt? I can't adopt adults, blind. She's an adult. Can't adopt her. What am I supposed to do about that? And I feel bad. Let me tell you why I feel bad. Because all of you hooligans have exposed Rachel to my shenanigans. I'm blaming you. I'm not blaming me. I'm blaming you for allowing Rachel to be exposed to my shenanigans. I'm blaming all of you because all of you are regulars and she's new. I'm blaming all of you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. No, you absolutely heard wrong. I think you mean adopting one of Penelope's pets, one of Penelope's rescues, but not Penelope herself. See, why you say adopt Penelope when you know she's like one of the rescue rangers? You know what I mean? Chipping Dales, rescue rangers. Like you know she's like, come on. Oh, is that what it means, Mama? Hooligans are just fish? Not with the way I came up. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's something older than what I thought. What do you mean you're calling? Hold up. Oh, this nigga really calling. This nigga is really calling. Oh my god. Hold up. This nigga is really calling. I didn't even peep that because I got my shit on fucking mute. On Merc. Hold up. Let me make sure I do this properly. This nigga here. Hold up. Let me make sure I do this shit properly. Yo.
Yo.
Y'all hear him? I'm trying to make sure I never had people on Discord when I was live before. Oh, hold up. Can you hear me or
ask the chat if they can hear you.
Chat,
I can hear you.
Chat, can you hear him? It's crazy. Oh, they say yes. Oh my god. Here we go. Okay, what's going on, Ninja?
I can't read chat, but I love y'all. I miss y'all, bro. I'm not dead. Stop texting me. I promise I'm alive.
This nigga faking his death. Don't believe him.
What do you think? How am I lying about being alive? What the fuck?
That nigga was faking his death the entire time. Only now he want to come back.
Nigga, no, I'm not faking my death. I'm not one of your other friends. Don't do that.
No, we not talking about that.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So like, no, don't try to put that shit on me, Ricky Bobby. The fuck?
Ricky Bobby is crazy.
Nah, you sound a little low on Discord, but that's okay. We'll fix your mic settings later. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta teach Dad how to be a streamer.
Or like I said, I'll tell you like I tell everybody else, pay for it, nigga.
I'm not paying for shit, nigga. Except for you know what I like about you, Wrestler? I can give exclusives over here because like it's always safe. It just feels safe.
Exclusive in what way?
Well, first of all, I'm finna be in your hood in like 4 days.
Nigga, if you show up, you better show up with some of the most palest. Never mind. I'm about to say shit online. Never mind.
Bro, look, let me tell you. I've been pulling up in hoods for the past week. That's why I have not been on. I've been pulling up on people, bro. I'm pulling up on you, bro. You think this is a game? You think this is a joke? You can't even guess where I am right now because I'm gonna pull up on somebody tomorrow. I'm already in there. I'm spawn camping right now.
If it ain't Blizzy Blind, I ain't worried about it. If it ain't Blizzy Blind or Kev.
No. I can't, bro. If I was to pull up on Kev in the beginning, that would ruin the whole video, bro. You know I'm scheming. You know I got the footage. What are you talking about?
Ayo, Snow, if he pulls up on you, you call me ASAP.
What my baby Snow saying? Hey, Snow.
Baby, no. There's no baby for you. Snow. Hey, Snow. You call me. You let me know.
Ask Snow what I said. No. Ask Snow what I said. What I said to her.
I'm not asking.
Full permission to say everything I said to you, Snow.
Snow.
Just to let you know, bro. I'm not bullshitting, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Snow.
I'm in your niggas' hoods, bro. I'm out here for real. I'm smoking grass in y'all hood, nigga. I'm smoking cigarettes on y'all porches, nigga. I'm
no, Snow, don't worry about him, and you ain't got to lie. It's okay.
What she say? I can't see the chat. I'm on my
She
phone.
said nothing.
Well,
It's just emoji. She ain't say shit.
That's good. Good girl.
So Snow already knows what's gonna happen if she and I meet up. I told her, and I'm one of the most honest niggas.
Well, we'll find out in 4 days, bro. I'm pulling up, bro. I know where you are, bro. I'm pulling up, nigga.
Okay, all right. So you say?
I bring you 2 bottles of soju and
soju, nigga. I could buy that. I could buy soju whenever I want.
A bottle of brown shit that you'll probably like because you can't get it.
Now we talking.
Yes, I got you something from the duty free.
Said you got to meet up with him. Okay,
Ooh.
That's what she said. That's what Snow said. You got to meet up with me.
That you got to meet up with me.
That you got to meet up with me.
Yeah, here's the thing. Anybody that I'm meeting up with that I've already met up with, by the way, and that is in the future, none of these niggas know. I just tell them I'm in your hood. And it's over with. Like it's just already over with. I'm showing y'all niggas, y'all are not untouchable. I'm in the hotel right now.
I'm pulling
up on somebody tomorrow.
You got me fucked up because I've been said I ain't worried about none of your niggas. Any nigga want to listen? I told nigga Joshua Jones even like nigga I'll give you my number. Pull up. I got something waiting for you.
Bro, that's why I used that shit when you said I forgot which song that was, but it was like, ooh, you know where I live, you know where I work. Rest I'm outside. What? You want an autograph? Want to suck my dick? What are we doing here?
Yeah, what you want to do here? Like, I'm not worried about online people.
Bro, I know. I don't want you to be worried about me, bro. I just like, bro, we just gonna be cool. We just gonna be chilling.
Dude.
Hey, did you? But I do want to ask you, did you take over the Friday night slot because I was gone for 2 weeks?
So no. So here's the funny part. When I was doing my live on Friday, when I got offline, I was looking because I was like, yo, where the fuck these niggas is at? Where they at? I noticed Kev didn't go live, but you ain't go live either. I said, yo, what's going on? And then I was like, you know what? I already been up for way before. I'm gonna crash. I was waiting for your shit and I crashed. So when I got up, I did a stream today. And this is my second stream today. Normally I don't go twice on a stream in the same day. So this is my second stream for the day. It was weird. I'm surprised you guys didn't go live.
Bro, I was literally on a fucking plane. Yeah, I couldn't go live.
I mean,
I thought Kev was gonna go live, but
if I knew that, I probably, I think I did like 6 hours or whatever.
That 3 weeks before the shit happened, bro. I kept saying that.
Nigga, you,
and then even on the last one,
nigga,
I said this is the last one for right now.
Nigga, you not my mom. I'm not keeping schedules with you.
Bro, bitch, you should have saw like, okay, damn, you should have just like pounced on this shit. This is chess, nigga. We're all employees fighting for the same promotion.
No, we not.
Yes, we are.
Nigga, I don't get nearly as much endorsements as you guys do. We not the same.
We could be the same if you just fucking listen.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but we don't do the same shit. So therefore, we are not the same.
Just make sure you buzz me into the door. That's all I need. Just buzz me in.
It'll be a nigga with a hatchet waiting for you if you fucking buzz that door the wrong way. Let you know
just
right there.
In, bro. Just buzz. All I'm saying, just buzz me in.
All right. You say so.
You know where I'm at right now.
Okay. You say. If you catch a nigga with a crossbow and a hatchet waiting for you, let's let you know.
Nah, I'm not even close to you right now.
I
kind of. But
no.
Like, yeah, I could get away with it. I couldn't pull it off in a day though. If I had 2 days, yeah, I could pull it off. But like, I couldn't pull it off in 1 day.
I guess people will be waiting. People will be waiting. I guess this is some shit people waiting on.
We'll see. Bro, you already know, bro. I always plan my shit out meticulously, bro. I always like to just have it, even for my own enjoyment. I think that's the most fucked up part. Like no one else enjoys the shit as much as I did. Just like the torment.
Panaverse says W all.
W what?
He says W all.
Let me check this chat.
He just says W all.
Yeah. Oh, W all. Oh, okay. You said you would send a decoy? Blizzy Blind, you're never gonna leave your fucking state. Are you allowed?
He said I would send a decoy. Listen, if you send the wrong person to my door, even your decoy would die.
I'm pulling up on you, bro. It's over for you. Y'all niggas shouldn't have let me back over here. I'm
gonna be honest with you. You better hope before you even think of rigging my door, you better hope that all my camera systems don't work.
No, y'all niggas should be lucky that y'all nerfed me, and like transportation is kind of like weird right now. But y'all got a little nerf, but like, bro, y'all it's over for y'all. I'm on y'all server, nigga. Let's leave it like that. I'm on your server.
Nigga, I'm not hiding. I've never been hiding. What the fuck are you on?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been hiding.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, like, the fuck?
So what you've been streaming about? I did see that you were streaming. You was doing some shit where
was like, nigga, I just been talking shit. That's all I've been doing.
Bro, you was talking like, you was like being weird. It was weird. Like I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, is this Tesla? Is this Wrestler? Like I think it was earlier when
I've been talking shit. People have been wanting music from me, which is weird, by the way. But like, I just been dropping.
Actual music? Is it actual music or is it AI music?
I don't know what you mean by actual music. By the way, now that you say AI, now that you say AI music, the fact that you think that everybody wants to sit there and have their voice being listened to, or that everybody is an artist, this is probably a conversation that should be had online.
Ooh.
Because the funny part is like, there are singers, there have been songwriters, there have been ghostwriters for a long time. And the fact that everybody believes that everybody's voice should be out there is not the thing that's been proliferated throughout history of the music industry.
Everybody don't need to make music.
But yet, there are so many people who say, if you're going to make music, then it should be you. And that's not what everybody gets paid to do. Great example. One of our greatest songstress in histories, Whitney Houston, did not create her music.
Yeah. She just had a really good voice.
Tyrese sung so many songs, never created his own music.
Yeah, just really good voice. Drake.
So there are songs that Will Smith have ghostwritten by other people.
Okay, so first of all, Will Smith and music not correlating, not a thing.
No.
We can just go past
No,
that.
I'm gonna say the dancing or whatever. That's probably him. But like songs that he had, like big ones, like the Men in Black or Switch or whatever, other people.
Yeah, but still, it's just like
It was still done by other people. End of the day,
it's gonna be a no for me, big. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with like getting shit done for you. Like I've done it before, like with Chaser. Like I wrote Choose Whole Part on Chaser. Like I wrote that shit, but it was for a female, and she killed that shit.
I hear you. There's a song that.
Okay, cool.
So I hear you. There's a song on. So No Chaser wanted me. Well, not even wanted me, but he put it in my mind that I should drop a playlist of at least 7. I got about 7 songs, but he said I already got 7 songs already from shit I was doing beforehand. But he said you should drop a playlist that has the songs that you have already here. One of my songs are shit that happened even before my current relationship. I've been dropping songs slowly with people throughout the week, and honestly, some of them like it. Some of them might feel bits and pieces about it. One of the most recent ones that I dropped is Tired of Your Bullshit. I know KM and a few other people like it, but I just leave it. I haven't dropped the whole playlist yet because once I get a full, like, let's just say 7 to 8 songs, I'll put a whole playlist together and I'll put it on my channel.
Where are you trying to take your channel right now? I know you said you was going with season 3.
Well, season 3, no, season 4. I've only done 1 episode since season 4, so that was a conversation I wanted to have with people, right? While I've been very apprehensive about season 4, I've only done 1 episode so far since season 4. I'm thinking once a month, if not 2 times a month, I'm gonna drop an episode where we'll do opinionated. But I'm like, I don't know what people are gonna take that. That's just to be honest.
You know what I really think you need, honestly? And this is just me coming from me. I think you need a co-host, bro.
So I've had this conversation with OG. I've had this conversation with Stackbot. I've had this conversation with not many people. But what I'm looking for as a co-host is not what people are thinking, and I don't want to say it online.
Yeah, no, I get that. But like, you need to
actually,
somebody.
Actually, you and I have had this conversation, which is why you provided me with Aiko.
But yeah, and I think y'all would be really funny together.
She's a bit obsessed,
and that's crazy. But I think it'll be really funny and like really good, actually, because I think y'all kind of would like bounce off each other in a good way, but like kind of agree on things. And like, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think y'all will be okay.
I don't think so. I just wonder if she can fall in line with what I'm looking at versus what she's already been doing, because she's been doing this for longer than I have, for sure. It might be something newer to her than what I've been doing. It could be good for her, but I don't know if she's gonna break away from it as well.
I mean, that's a conversation that people need to have.
Sure,
you know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, I'm not against the conversation. Yeah.
So I'm sorry to derail your shit, but what was this fucking live?
Nothing. You derailed my entire shit, nigga. That was.
Oh well, fuck my life then. Damn.
Honestly,
speaking of derailing shit. Mm-hmm. So like, dude, I got to this hotel.
What?
Like, I wait. Like, I got to this hotel.
Okay.
I'm derailing again. Okay. And immediately I just started looting. Obviously, you gotta start looting, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm checking everything. Nigga, I checked the freezer, nigga, loaded. The niggas that was here before me, they left mad shit in the freezer. And like, but the crazy part is, it's like everything in the hotel is clean. Like the beds was made up, and fresh new toilet paper, everything. I guess they just didn't check the fridge.
They didn't check the fridge
because, like, yeah, like the shit's loaded, nigga. Like, bro, mad loot, bro. Like purple level loot. I'm eating all this shit. You just saved me like $50.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure they remember it on their flight back, like shit, or they realized they couldn't take it when they were gonna cross like TSA.
Yeah, they was like, fuck. They was like, fuck. I'm gonna say this. But no, it's a mystery where I am. But like, okay, I'm gonna let you know where I am in the back. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna text you on Discord. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
I mean, all right.
But there is somebody. There is a couple of people that know, but they know for good reason.
I mean, I got no reason to say anything. I mean, how many of y'all really care to know? They don't care. So it is what it is. Oh, I've been there before. Okay, that's cool. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I've been pulling up on everybody, bro.
I got you. Okay, that's what's up. You close. You're close. You're closer than I thought. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You're closer than I thought.
I'm very close, bro. That's why I said you next, nigga. You thought, yeah, nigga. You can't run. You can't run away.
Okay. You're I'm not gonna lie. You're closer than I thought. I'm not gonna lie. You're closer to where I was. You're closer to where I was before I went back to New York.
Tomorrow has to go perfectly because I literally only have one fit, so I cannot make this. I cannot prolong. I gotta get this shit done. I have to work. Like, bro, I'm a fucking super villain right now. Like, what I'm telling you, what I have planned for like this whole shit for what I've been doing, bro, it's gonna blow your fucking mind. But it has to work perfectly. I can't talk too much about it. It's
well, just make it happen. You ain't got to say nothing more about it. I told you, 2026.
Oh, don't worry. No, I'm leaving little breadcrumbs so that way people will know where I am in about 4 days.
I told you, 2026. I don't be talking about shit. I just be doing shit.
No, I'm just saying the way that I'm putting this shit together. Trust.
All right. I mean, we'll see. We'll hear more about Resto's escapades across the nation.
Everybody going to jail this time. It ain't just gonna be me.
No, it's just you going to jail, nigga. it ain't me. That's a goddamn sure. And I'm letting you know. I'm gonna tell you like how my parents told me early in my life, nigga. I ain't got bail money. They don't play when you over here.
Y'all lucky I miscalculated the will. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, you like I said, you're closer than I thought. Ooh, I'm thinking about a couple of people.
Yeah, I'm closer. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a couple of people that's close by to where you are right now, and I'm like, damn, real close.
May or may not have said a name already.
I'm no. I don't think I said a name for anyone who's in this chat that would think about
it. Sure. Sure. I guess you don't check Twitter often to see where people are. Oh, okay. Facts. Yeah. Oh, shit. I slide out there. Wait, can you still hear me?
No, for sure, you are close to them. For fucking sure.
Oh, okay, facts. I'll slide. I'll just pull up. I don't give a fuck.
It may not be that simple. We got.
I got it, bro. I've gotten over the anxiety of doing that shit after like the 4th time I've done it.
Mama dropped the challenge in here.
Like, I'm good now, nigga. Like I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Honestly, I accept my fate at this point.
No, don't accept your fate, because there's absolutely motherfuckers that got trespassing properties. like they got guns over there.
Sir, I have been told that you have a super chat.
No, there. I told you, I got it here on my screen. We got Mama in the chat who turned us the $5 challenge. Wrestler some appreciation. I appreciate you, Mama. I appreciate that.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question, bro?
Oh, Snow says she knows everything. Is that true? She knows everything?
That is true, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Dog. Soon as I fucking landed where I landed, I hit Snow up immediately. Like, baby girl, what's up with that? I ain't gonna hold you. Ain't no secret. I'm trying to, bro. Snow, let me show you. Stop playing with me, girl. That's all. Stop playing with me. Like, it's disrespectful at this point. Don't play with me. Shit. Fuck you thought this was?
Snow, be careful.
See, bro, this is the funny thing. People think I'm playing. I am not kidding, nigga. This is not a joke. Snow, you can get it. I don't like you, but you can still get it. Like,
I don't like you. Hey, now I know we might be related, because I definitely am like that. I don't like you, but you can still get it. I'm for sure like that. I'm for sure like that.
As soon as I landed, Snow, you can leak the DMs. I don't give a fuck.
Like, even if I don't like, I'm like that. Even if I don't like you, you can still get it.
Rez, the first thing I sent her as soon as I landed, I was like, I'm in your hood. What's up? What the fuck? Like,
shit, yeah. We might be related. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm like that. I am absolutely like that. Like, shut your fucking mouth. I don't like you.
Who gonna tell me something different?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all ladies, I'm not gonna lie. I have looked you in your face, long stroke, and said, "Fuck you. I really can't stand you," and gave you the business. I'm not gonna lie. I've done it. So I understand him.
I feel like it's not that I don't like her. It is because I kind of don't like her, but it's like I kind of feel like we got something to settle, so we just need to settle this shit.
I got that. You're talking about squashing the shit. Whatever it is, we gonna squash it right here.
Please.
Yeah, we gonna squash. We gonna squash it with a good smash.
Yeah, let's just shit. Like, what's up? Like, bro, you ain't gotta tell nobody. Like,
I understand. I get it. I understand. I've had to do it. I understand that. People who are like been your like they swear they your enemies, and they're just like next thing they're like, oh, daddy. I'm like, what? I get it.
This is the last time that I fucking book a hotel without looking at the fucking pictures. This shit is ass.
You're a liar.
This shit. I don't usually book my own. I usually have like Mrs. Resto do it. But I'm trying to be independent. I'm trying to be a strong, independent black man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. There's no such thing.
Yeah, this shit ain't working, bro.
You're just supposed to do what the fuck you're supposed to do. That's crazy that you even have to say that.
Yeah, I don't like this shit at all. So, Winch, I want to thank you for the super chat. That $5 could have went anywhere, but you decided to put it over here. So
nigga, don't you fucking dare try to grift on my shit about the fucking $5. Nigga, there's no nigga, there's no baby mama popping some ass over here, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
All right.
You shut the fuck up.
All right, yeah. All right, hey, look. You know what? I'm finna beat Wrestler's ass now.
No. This nigga over here, I'm thinking about $5. You could do. You could do that $5, nigga. You could live with that $5. But now we over here, we gotta watch my baby mama cross the ass. Shut the fuck up. That shit don't fly over. That shit do not fly over here.
Trying to give your supporters a little bit more appreciation because you didn't give them enough.
No. Don't over support my people, all right?
No, I will, because you don't give them support. So I need to help.
It sounds like you're just being an additional whore. Don't do it. Stop whoring out my people.
Bro, I'm not even glazing you right now.
Hey, people. Go make money.
Wait, you talking to me? You telling me to go?
People go out there and make money. Stop worrying.
I'll cook some crack right now. The silence so loud. I can't see you. Or
Do you
look at the
think
chat.
that surprised me when you say I'll go cook some crack as one black man to another?
No. Everybody knows I did. It's public record. It's on my. I have mugshots.
Nigga, I got public.
What are you talking
I
about?
got
What are you
public
talking about?
records as well. I just don't really go about everything because you know why? People are too
No,
fucking
I just don't
nosy.
care. I just don't care.
You don't care, but you're also protected by particular agencies that I don't want to be protected by.
I'm protective. I'm protective about certain people.
But you're also protected by particular agencies. I'm not.
Agencies.
There is an industrial complex.
Nigga. Oh, oh no, you don't know. Oh no, Habibi. Listen to me, bro.
Nigga, did you just call me Habibi? Nigga, you better talk to the
Listen.
niggas at the bodega down the block, not me. I'm not Habibi.
I can give you an exclusive here because it probably won't go too far. No offense.
That was shout. That he literally just shitted on my channel. He literally just shit on my channel.
I'm retired now, bro. I've been retired for a week.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that then.
Yeah, I'm out, bro. I'm done.
Yeah, I knew your contract was coming up, but I didn't know when.
Yeah, bro. I'm already like I'm literally here. Like I'm literally like
well, you know what? Nigga. You know what? It should have dawned on me because I know when you were coming out here, you were talking about securing the house.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm done. Like I don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
Like, okay,
that don't mean nothing to me. You think I give a fuck about this shit? Nigga, I was caring about the money now.
I should have thought about it because I know that I know where you were going. So when I saw you down there, it should have dawned on me that you were out there securing the house.
Yeah. Back off, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
That means that no, I ain't gonna say no more.
Yeah. Don't say no more, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? We're out here, bro.
All I'm gonna say is, Snow, be careful.
You said what?
I said what I said. Snow, be careful.
Nobody cares.
Snow, be careful. Snow, you know what I said. I'm gonna look you dead in your fucking eyes. Dead in your
bro,
mother.
You don't even leave the house, bro. Wallahi, bro.
I don't leave in my house, nigga. Ooh, I don't leave my house. Snow, I'm gonna
say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi, you leave your house.
I'm gonna look you dead in your fucking eyes, and I'm gonna let you know.
Wallahi, bro, you leave your house.
I'm gonna let you know what's gonna happen. I leave my house every fucking day.
You won't put it on wallahi, y'all. You won't put it on wallahi.
Wallahi, absolutely. I leave my house every day. Every day. Every day I leave my house.
And I do want to say, you know, with me, wrestler, you know, with me, there's always a twist. There's always something that you don't expect, right?
I don't even know what you think that people don't leave their house. That was crazy. It's me of all people. Woof.
No. Nigga, listen, nigga, this is your moment. I want you to put it together without even saying nothing to the people. But you know that I always have a twist when I do some shit. Right? Yes or no, nigga?
Maybe, nigga. I'm trying to figure what the twist is.
Okay. So, let me put this in a better term. Do you play chess?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, when you have a pawn that gets to the other side of the board.
Which side are you? Black or white?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whichever pawn gets to the other side of the board.
Sure.
You can change that pawn to a what?
Queen.
A queen. Even if your previous queen was lost.
Correct.
That queen can be cloned.
Or you can have two queens.
Or you can have two queens. But maybe, just maybe, that queen may be the same queen. And maybe that queen might poke her head out a little bit more. And if she does, this shit's gonna get a lot more interesting.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. Cough, cough.
I'm gonna just let it run.
I'm gonna set all this shit on fire.
I'm gonna let it run. Snow said she put
man.
Snow said she already put it all together.
No, said what?
Snow said she been put it all together already.
Bitch, I can't hear you.
Snow said she put it together already.
Oh, she put it together. Oh, okay, cool. Well, Snow, you can still be the queen. It's okay. But I mean, hey, there's another queen that can knock you off the board real fucking quickly. She know that.
Hey, yo, Snow, you ain't got to worry about none of that shit. I wouldn't even be worried about none of that shit.
Do you want to get back to your topic, or do you want me to stop?
Sir, I've been
Shit?
cooking. That's not much of a topic
Have you
because
been cooking? Like
be-
when I
no,
peeked in on you, you
I
was
have
talking
been
about
cooking
some random
because
shit.
honestly, the majority of people, even though I literally did a stream hours ago, could not tell you, even though they were in here conversating, doing a whole, but they can't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. And that was the point that I made when I went in this stream. Motherfuckers can't remember what the hell had happened just hours ago because they are too cooked. They are indoctrinated. And now they're like, oh shit, Wrestler might have set us up because he never goes live twice in one time. Now I feel like he set us up because the shit that he did, I can't remember what he said, and I was there talking about it.
Well, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you have it. I will hit you up and just make sure to buzz me in, little nigga.
I ain't gonna say shit.
I'm just gonna walk in your crib, bro. I promise you.
That's what you believe. All right.
All right, nah. We're gonna see. I'm on the world tour right now.
Okay.
But we'll see.
All right.
I got you, bro. Yeah, believe it if you want to. It might be a play. It might be a lie. You don't know. Never know. I'm gonna have you paranoid for the next 4 days.
Not paranoid. I just need to know what decision I need to make in the future.
Bitch ass nigga. Management telling me to go off, so I gotta go.
Nigga here. This nigga here. Yeah. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. This nigga here. That's crazy. Bet. You know what? Bet. We gonna run it from there. Anyway. Before a motherfucker came in and went to turn around and say, oh, he in here doing whatever. BS. I remember. Oh, so you say, Snur. I'm gonna tell you. You gonna do whatever you gotta do. Let's see what you remember and what you don't remember. Cause some things are out there, some things are popping, some things are fleeting, and some things are strictly unforgettable. So you have to see what works best for you and what doesn't. That's strictly what it is. We'll see. Rachel, you see what you've been exposed to? This was not scripted. This was not planned. It just this is what happened when you can wind up being on my platform. You did never know. You never know. So not sorry, but this is what could happen. So what were you saying, Mama? You said, Wrestler, I have a situation I need to talk to you about. This is spooking me. Okay, you'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know what's spooking you out. So I'm not really sure. Oh, this motherfucker here. You know what? Tell you what. Is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do real quick. All right, hold up, folks. This is what we gonna do real quick. We're gonna do our best, do our thing, keep it calm, keep it copacetic, right? And we're gonna infiltrate infiltrators, right? We're gonna infiltrate the infiltrate, right? What up, bitches?
Who that?
That's your daddy. That's your daddy.
Wait, did you end?
No, nigga. No, nigga, we live, nigga. We live, nigga. What we doing here? Why you sitting
Wait,
there?
did you in? Wait,
Nigga.
did you dead ass in?
No, I
Or
didn't
did
end,
you
nigga.
wait?
Nigga, we live, nigga. What the fuck
Wait,
going
why
on
are you
here?
here when you're live? You're not supposed to be here when you're live. Are you dumb?
Nigga, I'm not supposed to be here when I'm live. What's going on?
Are you dumb?
You're too quiet.
You're
No, it's
way.
because he did. Well, thank God he doesn't know how to fucking work mic settings. Are you dumb? Wait, are we in the right room?
Yep.
See? I knew I was gonna scare them up. I knew I was gonna scare them up. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. I knew I wasn't gonna catch anything crazy. I just wanted to make sure it scared them up. So, well, who dropped something? Because somebody dropped something real quick. Oh, you decided to want to be a member. I appreciate you. Look, Wrestler got scared up. He got scared. Remember, he gonna sneak up on me. He gonna sneak up on me, Snow. He wasn't ready even in the room. He wasn't ready even in the room. So, I listen. You didn't have to become. You did not have to become a member, but I appreciate you for wanting to turn around and do that. I'm not even gonna say where they were because that's not really important. But he said, "Oh, and Resto." Just saying. Um. So the conversation that we were initially having, again, was about the fact that we've had a conversation even earlier, and yet we had trolls. We had people who had conversations. We had people who trolled initially before the even conversation even happened for the stream, by the way. And actually, you know what? Because I've been saying that for a while, and a lot of people have not been grasping what I've been doing. So let's get a little bit into it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to pull up to refresh some of your memories of what just literally happened earlier today, right? Because apparently we're stunned as to what was taking place. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of the chat. What was taking place here? Oh, look. I mentioned lurkers. At least Tom came out the bush and he said, you know what? This nigga calling out lurkers. He pushed back the bushes. He just kicked his way through and he said, you know what? Yeah, I'm lurking. I ain't gonna lie. Well, at least you know some people lurk, right? Out the bushes. I'm cutting through the metal. Like I'm here. I ain't gonna lie. So we already know how things work when it comes to the stream. We know people just sit back in the sidelines. We know people that like to engage in the chat. Don't be afraid. Damn, I really can't talk for a while. That you believe or don't believe that even happen in the chat. Don't be afraid to engage with things that you believe or don't believe. This was early in the stream. Because we see this all the time, right? We see people who want to be trolls and people who think that this is way before special with themselves, and it doesn't necessarily. That's funny. I'm seeing some people that was already in there. They're so used to being on other people's platforms who don't. Number one, can we just be honest for a little bit? They're not used to creators who will take the time, give the energy, and is inebriated enough to troll them. Can we just keep it about? I'm not lying. I don't only just engage with my chat. I don't just always engage with the concept of what I'm talking about. Not lying. I don't just always engage with random shit that is given to me. But if you test me, I'm gonna come for your fucking neck. But it's already known. It's not a normal thing I try to do because I try to fall upon my 3 rules. There are 3 rules I give the panels, and there are 3 rules I hold for myself. If you've been watching me long enough, my 3 rules tend to be this: care, mercy, and grace. That doesn't mean you get all 3. You might get 1, depending on how I feel. You might get 2. But as I mentioned, even my last stream, right? I've had people who have been on absolutely themselves believing that they are intellects, and I've had people who have been on the spectrum, by the way, and I've shown them no fucking grace because after a while they thought that they can take me for granted. It doesn't work out that way. I don't have a problem, by the way, with anybody taking advantage of someone because they have the skills that they can use. So the idea is me talking about. I don't have a problem, regardless of with anybody in the chat, whether it's anybody who comes up on panels or whatever. I don't have a problem with people wanting to take advantage of situation or take advantage of people because they think they know a little bit more, or they think that these people are going to be likely to be on their side. I don't have a problem with that. The issue is that there are people, especially with someone who I mentioned earlier in this conversation. Now, I want to see if I can find the point that was in there. But there are people, right, who, quite frankly, they can't figure out what the hell they want to do with themselves, right? And I think it's very important because what happens is there are people who wind up in situations that come up on your panels or whatever, and let's just say things happen where you need to be able to distance yourself from them. And this is the part that I'm talking about for people who claim that they don't remember even though we're there. I literally dropped an entire stream, the stream that you're looking at, right, where we had to even go into the whole. This is why I'm normally not doing like 3 hours, 4 hours streams or whatever. But the idea is that there are people that we need to go over who were already banished, who would then let go out of jail, who then turn around and say, like, oh, I want to come back and I want to say shit, whatever. And I don't want to, quite frankly, rehash that because I already did it over in my stream. I'm just trying to figure out where exactly did I do that, and that's kind of hard to do in a repeated stream. And I don't want to go too far, so I'm trying to find it. But the idea is that even when I did this stream, which is after that stream, people are like, "Resla, I don't know what you're talking about," and I'm like, "How? How is it you don't know what I'm talking about when I literally just did a stream going over it?" Damn, I can't find it. I can't find it where it was, and I don't want to go too far into the whole thing because after I started dropping links to the panel, people were not really there for it. Um, hmm, now you're gonna make me think about it. But the idea is that if you're going to be, my rules always stay the same. By the way, if you're going to be a troll, I don't have a problem with the fact that you want to be a troll. The thing that I have a problem with, right, is the fact that if you're gonna be a troll, be productive, be useful, be productive, and be useful. Because the idea of there are people who have archetypes and they have personalities that the only thing that they want to do is to make it all about themselves. And this is the problem when it comes to human beings, and we're talking about human behavior, folks. People who just want to make it all about them and what they're going through, and they never consider the people that are also there. They're not the only ones, by the way, in a fucking chat. They're not. I get that some of you want to interact with me or interact with all other places that you go to, but the ideal, I just realized where I was. But the idea is that you believe that everybody should just interact with you, and you talking about, yeah, you're right. It's not just boy George, boy something George, because it was something before that. But it's the idea that people just believe that it's all about them. Regardless of even if I have conversations with people online, I don't try to make my conversations all about me and that person because I'm realizing there's other people around. There's other people in the chat. There's other people on the panel. It's not just about you and me. And people who are trolls never can distinguish that. They just think that I want to pull as much attention to be on me as much as possible. And this is what I ask those trolls, even on my stream or even after I have to deal with them. What difference does that make in your life? What difference does that make to anybody else? Because honestly, let's just say you have the attention on you for a smidget of a moment, right? How does that help you? How does that help what you think your cause is, which typically never actually is a cause? You jump from from one conversation and one topic to another, to another, to another, to another. You don't really have any premise to sit on. You really don't. So the question is, how is it beneficial to other people? You're not making a point that makes other people think that the host is wrong, right, or indifferent. You're just saying, I just feel good because I'm being acknowledged because let's just be honest, no one in my real life ever thinks that I'm worth anything. And that's the point that's really important to me. Do not, NOT not, hop up on platforms, try to steal the attention from communities, try to make everything about you, especially when you have no legs to stand on. Don't do it. Especially if you don't really know who's the person that you're dealing with. What's the community that you're dealing with? Who's the host that you're dealing with? But also, outside of that, it's like for those who claim that I like to be on Wrestler's channel or anyone who does this kind of stuff, because I don't know, there might be other content creators who do what I do and even do it better than I do, by the way. Actual professionals, Ivy League or degree worthy or whatever, if you think that that's something that actually means something. And what happens is that what you'll do is, that person has all the credibility, but what you won't notice is that they'll start telling you who you are and what you should be doing. But the truth of the matter is that they never met you and they never had a conversation with you. At least in my part, for what I do, because I don't know you, I say there are some people, not pointing you specifically, there are some things, there are some times, and who knows, you may even be this type of person who does this particular type of thing. But most importantly, it is up for you to decide, to have the conversation, to challenge yourself if you are this person. But when I'm dealing with people who are trolls, right? I have rules. If you're gonna be a troll, try to make yourself be funny. And the problem that we was having on this particular stream that we had, and I realized it wasn't the stream that we had earlier. It was a stream that we had beforehand, right? Where it was like, if there is a place that you like the stream before that one, we were literally having a conversation with people who are trolls or whatever, or people who just think that they just want to be the most important person in the room. And even KM was laughing about it when I said, sometimes people want, it's like Cheers. People want to go where everybody knows your name. But there are also people that's like, if I walk into a place, even if nobody knows my name, I just want all eyes on me. And that's a problem. To the point where you're willing to do things, fabricate, and even go back to spaces that you have been ostracized, excommunicated from, and you spend your waking hours, by the way, looking for places that you have been abandoned, kicked out of, in order to understand if you're important or not. Let's just be honest. If you've been kicked out of a room, if you've been kicked out of a house, if you've been kicked out of a community, how many of you go out of your way, by the way, to say, you know what? I want to go back I want to go back to that community to see if they are still talking about me. I'm going to go, not even talking about me. I want to go back to the community to see if they are still doing the same things that they're doing. Not that they've actually done a deep dive, not that they've actually reviewed previous content because they weren't really there. Not that they've actually seen any growth. What they're not even saying is that I'm going back in time to see if I have reviewed the content of the creator or the channel to see if they're still doing the same thing they're doing. What they're saying is, and they're judging you, by the way. They're judging you. You should think about this. I'm going to go back to the channel to see if the channel and its people have changed in any way. And I'm going to judge them based on my limited capacity that got me banned in the first place. I want you to think about that for a moment. And if you don't believe me, I did it yesterday. So let's show you it today. Let's show you it today. Here's what was taking place. I realized it wasn't earlier this stream. It was yesterday's stream. It was yesterday's stream. Hold up. past 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I hear you, Cam. So what you wearing? No, 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 no. We're not talking about that. We're going into, by the way, it is past 11 o'clock. Cam, what you wearing? Anyway. So we're talking about this. Let me go. Push, shoot. I don't care if you told me at that place. It feels weird, by the way, of me watching what I was doing. It does feel a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. But if you haven't noticed, I'm gonna tell you what it is, and it's also in my community post. The post originally says, from the quote, the steel man, someone who's being a troll, someone who got excommunicado from the channel, right? But he was unbanned from jail after about a year. And he says, people aren't at your channel, at my channel. He says, people are not at your channel because you are a mod, and I'm just going to say the real word, a mod Nazi. Because I don't allow everybody to be mods on my channel. I don't just give mods out everywhere because, not for nothing, brands, communities, people who want to collaborate with you, do not like the idea that you have a plethora of mods. And this is still a business at the end of the day. But also, if I have too many mods, let's be honest, when I had a shit ton of mods, most mods, even when I start a stream, it's no different from now. Most mods do not show up when my stream first starts. So I'm here and I'm normally managing everything before mods ever show up in my chat. By the way, I also don't hold this against my mods because mods are living regular lives. They're doing everything, or they're coming from other streams. I don't have a problem with that. It's one thing to say, if I was holding my mods, to say, I'm going live, you need to come over here, if I was paying my mods. I don't get paid to be on YouTube. So why would I stress my moderators to say, I'm going live, I need you there? That makes sense to me. But to a lot of people, if you're not paying attention, if you're not being very, if you're not being an advocate for what you are as a chatter, but also as a mod, you won't pay attention to that. So my response was, if I'm being a mod Yahtzee, Yahtzee as he put, it's a Nazi, then that means you have been gone for a while, but yet you're still following me as a fan. He says no. This is what he says here, by the way, folks. He says here, no. I came by to check on all the people who blocked me and see that what they're doing, how they're doing. It turns out that they are doing the same. By the way, I know that you really can't see this properly because it's a review, but I also put it in my community post on the Resla channel. And then it says, I reply to him and say, going back to places that you are not wanted is wild. Glad I didn't disappoint. Nothing has changed with you either, so it seems. I got to appreciate the horrible trolling that is done by behavior. Now, this is the kind of stuff that we do all the time, that we talk about, not how people do things or why people do things. Well, not rather how people do things, but rather why people do things. So, question for you guys, when you see things like this, right? Ask yourself, because we've seen it even today. I blocked 3, not one, not 2, 3 accounts by the same person today. What makes people believe, right, that trolling gets you anywhere? That's for you guys. Because let's be honest, it's not me. I wouldn't troll myself. So what makes you believe that you putting up sock accounts, you differentiating account, going out of your way to change your names, to go into someone else's channel, what makes you think that does anything to make you more popular or change the landscape of other people that are there watching the content? It's just something to think about. What goal are you meeting? Who set that goal for you? And why do you think it's important? Why? Why do you think it's important? It's just something to think about. There are so many people that think that, oh, if I'm gonna make a difference, but you don't have a channel, you don't contribute to anything, no one really remembers your name, and you think that you're making a difference. You're not a reactor, you don't have your own channel, you don't do anything. You just walk by being a dickhead for free, and you think that you're making a difference. By the way, the easiest thing to do on any platform: YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Trovo, Instagram. So what makes you think that you're doing anything that's special? It's free labor that everyone does. And you think that somehow people cannot see it, also not avoid it. This is why I said I can put up things like that, put up streams like that, not because I care about them, not because I think that they should do better, not because I care that they should do better, but because if any of you who are watching me thinks that I'm gonna do this arrest and watch, I'm telling you the same way how it happened to them, the same way how it happened even early today to other mofos, you have nothing. And they drop 1, 2, 3 accounts, which are now all in the shadow realm. So ask yourself, with all that effort that you have to put into it to get very little gains in return, you obviously believe, you, the person who wants to troll, you obviously believe that you have all the time in the world because you have nothing going on for yourself. I would say that you should go find some purpose in the world. Not think that you're going to create purpose by being a dick, because it is easier to sin than it is to be productive. It is easier to sin than it is to be productive. It is easier to deconstruct than it actually is to build something. And if you haven't built anything, I'm going to tell you, like I said to that person in that stream, you are a loser. You're a loser. You are losing. You are online and you're not even getting anything out of it. You're not learning anything. You're not building anything. No one cares that you actually are there. If you really thought you were funny, you would go to a fucking open mic. You would try your skills there. You're not. You're not. So what are you doing with your time? What are you doing that you think is so important to everybody else? This is not for me to answer. It's a question for you, the person who thinks that you're doing something, that thinks that you're believing that you're somebody for doing it. What are you getting out of it? Because no one knows who you are. Honestly, anyone who looks you up will see that you got what? Maybe 1 other subscriber in your name, 19 other subscribers in your name, 12 subscribers in your name. No one knows who you are. No one cares who you are. No one is considerate of whether you draw breath in this world. So what are you doing? Because I say all the time, if you really thought that you were popular, if you ever thought you were popping, if you ever thought you made sense, you would start a YouTube channel of your own and understand what it's like to actually have to do this. Just something to think about. But it's easier to be a hater than to be a creator. And let's just be honest. If you want to live your life being a hater, that's fine. That's no problem. But I'm going to say throughout my entire journey, throughout all the creators' journeys that you don't like, suck it the long way while they turn around and get successful. Suck it the long way. Because one thing you can say for sure is that they're doing the work and you haven't. And the only thing you've been doing is watching every sweat, every drip, every smell from their nuts fall on your fucking face. Because the majority of people who hate the most on content creators, on YouTube specifically, are men. They're men. So take it how you will, take it how you want to, take it from the back for all I care. It is what it is. But with that being said, I just want to make sure I pointed out because, quite frankly, a lot of you guys will go from channel to channel, from place to place, from content to content, from idea to idea, from show to show. And I made my point, and I even carried it out, and I made it very well possible known that a lot of people walk in indoctrinated from space to place, from place to place, from spending hour to hour, from day to day. And at the end of the day, when they go lay their fucking head down to sleep, they don't know what they did with their day. And you're going to wind up being an old person who wonder, where did life go? What did I do? Was I out there trying to do shit in the world? Or was I sitting here watching other people and letting life, time, waste away? Who are you? I said this for so long on even my own channel. Who you are to be, you are now becoming. So who are you? Are you the person sitting there watching other people live life? Or are you the person trying to create your own life? Are you just a person that's getting indoctrinated and being told what you should think, what you should do on a regular basis? Or are you the person that's out there living life to figure out what to do and how to think? Let's just be honest. Most people are not out there trying to figure out how to think and what to do. You guys are being told otherwise because, to be honest with you, it's easier to default to someone else that you think is your fucking savior than you saving yourself. This is the way of the world. If you feel a way about it, the way that it's said is that hit dogs holler. Which means that what? You are a dog. And you're being told every day to go fucking fetch. When are you going to take back your agency as a human being in this world? When are you going to take back the idea and the identity of you being able to do more and be more than who you are instead of being told who you should be? I'm not going to keep trying to run this down your fucking throat because, quite frankly, I told you before, you'll have no problem going to panels and listening to people who've done nothing, but you think that they're your authorities because they've been on camera, because they got avatar speech bubbles like this going off. Blah, 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 blah. And you think that they're fucking so important because you haven't gone online? So you think they're smart because you haven't gone online? And therefore now you make them your leaders? You know what? There are people who deserve, and I mean this, there are people who deserve to be the people who only move boxes, who are only the foot soldiers of the world. There are other people who are at the bottom because, not for nothing, you deserve to be at the bottom because, not for nothing, at the bottom is where you like to be because you spend more time bootlicking to other people's lifestyles than creating a lifestyle of your own. No, you say it yourself. Most respect things I've heard all day. But most people, let's be honest, no, they don't respect themselves. Most people are lemmings, and most other creators are expecting that of you. They're expecting of you. You guys have been watching me for years. You know what you don't hear me say? I want your money. I need your money, but most of all, if you don't give to me, I'm leaving. I'm ending the stream. It doesn't happen. Whether I'm tired, whether I'm awake, whether I got other shit to do, I'll leave whenever I want to leave. This is why you get an hour and change, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. Because I don't do this just because I want you and I need you, because I don't get paid by YouTube. I do this because I enjoy it. And I think some of you get the enjoyment, the love of the game, as some people look at it, and I don't always look at it that way, versus those that the love of the game versus the love of the grift. But that's not for me to worry about. That's for you to worry about. That's for you to think about. That's for you to have in the back of your mind, which I'm sure, just based on the previous stream, based on this stream, and based on the stream that you'll go to next, that you'll forget in about 8 to 18 seconds, because you have the fucking attention span of goldfish. And by the way, every creator, at least outside of me, is expecting that of you. They're expecting that of you. Figure out what's best for you. Because to me, I take breaks from social media. So when you're like, did you see what's happening here? Did you see what's happening there? Did you see what's going on in this panel? I did not. Because to me, the most valuable thing to me is time. I don't care what's happening in social media streets. I have to wait practically to either Thursday or Friday or Sunday to catch up with social media. Because real life is way more interesting. And let's just be honest, there are plenty of you who are online 7 days a week. If I don't pick up my phone because a call happened or a text happened or I get a message, if I'm not writing something, I'm not here on social media. I'm not watching YouTube. I'm not watching Kick. I'm not watching Rumble. I'm not watching Trovo. I'm not watching it. These are platforms that get my attention when I choose to. I don't wake up in the morning and I have to go to them. I don't get in the morning at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm taking a shit looking at fucking content. I don't do that. And if I just said something that you do, question your life. Question your life. Because you should be thinking, what was life like before touchscreens, before social media on touchscreens? What was life like? So why are you so addicted? I can tell you, it's advertisement. Why wouldn't I want you as a content creator watching me the moment you get up, sitting on the toilet the moment you wake up, that the first thing you see is me and hear my voice while you're taking a shit? Why wouldn't I want that? If I want your money, if I want your time. But here's the truth of the matter. I'm too busy living life. How you spend your time is your business. This is why I run into I run into content creators that sit there and they'll have a discussion be back to me about sharing time, splitting your time with me. And I'm like, you go wherever you feel like going. But they're like, well, they keep going to you, wrestler. How do I get you, wrestler, to stop doing what you're doing, slowing down what you're doing so that they can see me a little bit more? And I'm sitting there going, I have no control over what you as the viewer do. The same way how they can't get me when I'm doing my streams to go to their fucking channels to become a viewer. That's not the way it works. If you want viewers, be more engaging, build more shit, be more engaging for your audience, do more shit, build a better platform, have better topics. That's how you do things. I'm not saying I'm great at it. I'm learning all the time, but I'm also doing things within a framework that I think caters to the average individual. I'm not sitting here just to talk shit about other people. I'm not sitting up here just to make sure that all of my channels has nothing to do with me and it has nothing to do with you. It just has to do about reacting to everybody else's drama going out here. That's not me. My biggest presupposition is when I talk about things, are you doing the same thing that I'm talking about? Am I doing it? Are we doing it? And what can we do to change it? Because obviously the thing that we're doing is not making life better for the both of us. If that you see as a problem, then you're already lost in the world. If you think the aspect of watching a creator that says, don't you want to think about the things that are controlling you so that you can have better agency in your life so that you can make better decisions because you see already how shitty life is already being for the average individual? And you're saying, no, I'd rather be a shitty individual and have a very piss poor life. Then honestly, there's nothing for us to talk about. There's nothing for us to talk about. And you're on your own. Don't even worry about subbing. Don't worry about arguing with me over it. Don't worry about it. You think I'm going to argue with a fool? I'm either going to handle you accordingly or let one of my mods handle you accordingly. But to argue with you about things that, quite frankly, let's keep it respectful. Won't do anything to change the fabric of my life. But you want to argue with me as if you arguing with me is going to change how your life turns out. To me, I'm like, this is a lost cause, people. Lost cause. Ring the fucking bell. You're done. You're done. If you think arguing with me is going to change the landscape of your life, you are already fucking done. And this is the issue that I take with people who are online in these online communities, because you do so much work to give over agency to other people to tell you how you should feel on a regular basis. And I've been doing this for over 3 years now, trying to say, like, the power is in your hands. Nobody else. The most valuable thing that you will always give up is time. And I'm telling you, like, you waste it on a regular basis. You can even say, oh, I'm watching you, Restless, and you're online, so aren't you wasting it? Who's watching who? I'm doing something. I tell you, you can do this too. If you're watching me right now, you have a Google account, which means that you can watch me. Right or right? Now, oh, I'm not as good as you are. I can't do that. That's not my problem. You can get better. Well, I can't do. If you're telling yourself you can't, then that's also the truth. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. When I started this shit as late in the game as I did, you know what I didn't tell myself? I can't do this. I don't know how to do this came up. I'm going to figure out how to do this came up. But I can't do this? That's the difference between me and you. So, just something to think about. In the meantime, I spent enough time with you. I did just under 3 hours the last time. I've done over 3 hours now. I'm going to leave you guys to it. and give myself a really good rest at night. You will not, NOT not, see me tomorrow. Maybe you might see me Monday. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye. And take care of yourselves.